Hello and welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a good one wherever you are. I am having a Tuesday. Actually, it's not too bad. I'm just a little tired today, but I am extremely happy. Ori, what are you doing? You just making yourself at home? Oh my goodness. Well, it's not a stream with me if there aren't cats, right? I'm extremely happy to be starting Janthir Wilds today, and I'm sorry, did you have things you want to say too? Is it? It's not my stream today, it's the cat's stream. Is that what it's gonna be? Hi. At least you don't jump up on the table. Come here. You want to say hi? No, you just want to play? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm so sorry, guys. I guess the cats want to take over today. Like I was saying, we're going to be starting Janthir Wilds today, and I'm very happy that we're going to be doing that. Actually, I'm really thrilled that we were able to somehow manage to like wrap up Secrets of the Obscure in the last stream and start a completely new expansion in this stream. I don't think that's ever happened in the entirety of the story journey so far. Usually we're kind of bridging over, you know, from one expansion to another in a stream. So this is really cool to be starting like fresh from the start. I'm really looking forward to doing that. Hey, are you done? Get up. Get your foot. Hey. No, not in the garbage. No, thank you. Anyway. Yeah, so we finished Secrets of the Obscure last stream. And to be honest, I'm glad to be leaving that behind. It's not my favorite, generally speaking. It's not terrible, but I guess, you know, with all of the expansions at our fingertips, that one I was kind of not really looking forward to kind of getting through, but we did, and we had a lot to talk about, and also talked about the positive as well, because that's really important. You know, and now we're starting something new, and I'm really very much looking forward to getting into it. Hey, Patricia Barton, how are you doing today? You having a good Tuesday? I'm gonna get us into the game. We're gonna get started. I am doing my best to kind of keep an eye out, make sure, because Ash was kind of poking into some things that he's not supposed to, but I think he's gonna settle down. You're not supposed to be up there, you know. I've kind of given up with Orion back here. Like, he just jumps up on the table and he doesn't really bother anything, which is nice most of the time. But it's like a constant battle, and honestly, I'm too tired today to fight. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, if you also don't know, the Nash Bash celebrating what's this? I'm so sorry. My brain is like going every which way right now, and so tired because I had to get up early and go do a blood draw. Evan Gnashblade, there we go. Celebrating his birthday with some events today, so you'll want to check those out in the vault. There is a really cute little like activity where you get to turn into a scrit and collect shinies. It's really cute. If you haven't done it, you might want to give it a try. You also earn little vouchers, little wow, I'm doing great today. I'm real technical today. I think my whole day was thrown off. Bonus events. These things. The seals of approval. That's what I was trying to say. You earn seals of approval doing like that activity as well as all of these, and then you can turn those seals in for items such as like a guaranteed wardrobe unlock, some keys, some Black Lion keys, some boosts. I think there's also like a build template extender and like a weapon extender as well for your builds. Very handy dandy in my opinion if you need those things, so very worth doing, and honestly it doesn't take a whole lot of time out of your day. I popped into game last night and I think I got them done pretty quickly. So there were also a number of people out in the maps with their tags up, kind of showing you where the locations of the script that you need to hunt for the hold on a second, for the goods recovery. So that was really great to see a lot of people were kind of helping each other out. Like, hey, it's over here. You need to talk to the Skrit over here. So very, very helpful. Doing well today, except for a headache, but meds helped. Oh, good. I'm glad that the meds helped. Maybe I should stop fishing in Guild Wars 2, but it's so calming. Oh my gosh. I love fishing in Guild Wars 2. Like, I haven't been able to do it lately because I've been so busy doing everything else. But sometimes I like to just slow down and like put something on and just go fish. And there are a lot of places actually that I need to kind of like go back and do my fishing because I'm a little behind on my collections. So forgive me, I've got a little bit of a snack here because my whole eating schedule is thrown off today. I had to go in for just like a routine, you know, blood draw, but of course you can't eat for like 10-12 hours, and for me that is a struggle. So catching up on my food. Okay. Oh, that's right, we're Sylvari, so we need to go to Garden of Dawn. We need to go to our capital city, and I think this is it is race specific. So if you're playing a Char, you're going to be going to your city. If you're playing a human, you're going to be going to DR, you know, if I remember correctly. Oh, we are going down here. Getting this started. I've been looking forward to getting into Janthir Wilds because I do feel like there's a bit to talk about with this expansion. So... sorry, they are crispy crackers. We're going down. I do get a little lost in this map. As much as I love the Grove. I'm going down more. I love the Grove. I think it's beautiful. I get lost. But you know what? Unlike some maps that we don't talk about, I'm okay getting lost here. Hey Shigsy, how you doing? You having a good Tuesday?
You've arrived. Dagonet, should you not remember the face.
It's been a while since we've seen Dagonet.
The pleasure is mine.
There's a lot of talking in this expansion.
Briefly,
good point. There's going to be a lot of talking, and we're going to be doing a lot of talking too.
We were great friends once. I've carried on with his studies.
A bit so I can hear.
Your haste is appreciated. Our kind come and go from the Grove these days. But we've
got
no
the cat
time
hair
to
everywhere now.
We've business to discuss, Commander. I would like to extend an invitation to the Tyrian Alliance. You've many allies in this world. A beaming reputation.
This is a new thing.
Your letter mentioned as much.
Ooh.
Sounds formal.
Formal indeed.
Fogging up my glasses.
And I'm not surprised. Our world's
just checking out the Gnashblade stuff. Excellent. Yes, please do check it out. There are some goodies worth getting. Oh, also... Oh, he's talking. I'm sorry. I'm going to do this off to the side if I can.
I only wish that rousing happened sooner.
Yes.
You've been elected to the council unanimously.
There it is.
As you seem to have been involved in, well, quite a bit of this.
Oh, is it not showing?
Long from now, we'll be meeting in Lion's Arch, in neutral territory.
It should be showing.
Sounds like the event of the century.
My hat
It
isn't
might very
showing.
well be. That is, until we face another world-ending disaster. Got a few of those left in you, I assume. We've cowered beneath
Yes, the event of the century, going and listening to all the NPCs talk forever.
Maturity is needed.
So be warned.
For all of us.
There's a lot of talking.
Here's your invitation. Signed by the...
You got the hat already? Excellent. It's a cute little hat. I don't know why it's not popping up for me. I don't know why. It's popping up on Nienna. I double checked and made sure, like, I put it on her and it was showing. Oh, you know why? That's why. Hold on. Now it will. There we go. There's your little party hat. It's so cute. Just a precious little thing. Anyway. The party hat is one of the items that you can get from the Nash Bash. And then I was mentioning also there's like some Black Lion keys, statuettes, some boosters, and then like build upgrade items too. So it's definitely worth checking out, and it won't take up a whole lot of your time to get the things done. So if that's something you're worried about, don't worry about it. It's easy peasy. Okay, where are we going? We're going to LA. Trying to cool down my tea. It's very, very hot. Very, very, very hot. Okay. Attend the Tyrian Alliance meeting in Lion's Arch. This used to be where they did all the guild stuff. I think there are a few NPCs you can talk to here, but
Interesting.
yeah.
Hold it. Name.
Commander, over here.
That you are. Didn't recognize the face at first. Fought alongside you during Scarlet's attack. Go ahead. Don't mind me.
Then you
Just
should
being
remember
cautious. A lot of big names in this building.
I have a face
Big
worth
job.
remembering.
Malice? Anise?
Oh, I love that
Roster
Malice
is
is here. I
impressive.
love Malice.
No less cramped than any of Ash's hidden outposts.
Delegates and leaders are still arriving, but the turnout is impressive. My surprise is agreeable.
And nerve-wracking.
Everyone is comforted that you're joining us. You command quite a bit of respect here. Not all of us do the same.
I don't know if that should make me nervous.
You're modest.
Save that irascible demeanor for negotiations, Imperator.
Oh, there's another
Go
word for
on.
the week.
Mingle. As soon as a few more arrive, we'll get started.
Where's my pen? I'm gonna write that down real fast before I forget. So I think I mentioned that some of my friends and I, we have a thing in our chat where we each have a day that we picked, and then on that day we post a unique word or like an interesting word or something. Sometimes it's a foreign word. And we share the word and then its definition. It's just kind of a like little nerdy thing that we like to do. So anytime I come across an interesting word, it's like, ooh, that's my one for the week. My day is Thursday. So
I, Countess Anise, liaison.
here we
to
go.
Queen
All the
Jenna
talking.
of
Prepare
Krita.
yourselves.
Call all representatives of the Tyrian Alliance to council.
I will say,
Please, to your places.
it is a lot of dialogue, but it actually is really well done, in my opinion. And I feel like we do get a lot of really good information. I don't feel like it's throwaway dialogue. The only thing that I would ask is those of us who have multiple characters, and this is an ask of ArenaNet. This is one of those things putting on my wish list. Those of us who have multiple characters who need to take all these characters through the
We've
story,
quite a bit to cover.
you know, after
First
another.
and foremost, the packing
Can we have a
orders
skip
and their
button,
regards.
please? You
Structural
know,
changes
I don't
have
mind
been
listening to it like
occupied.
once or twice, but it
with
becomes
that
a
aside,
lot.
The founding
after a
members
while.
have come prepared with opening statements. Affirmations of why we're here. As our mutually elected emissary, Commander, would you like to determine the order of operations?
What qualifies me to make that call?
You've had a hand in just about everything Tyria has endured since the retaking of Claw Island. We approve.
I imagine the Pale Mother supports this notion.
Sure, have at it.
Reminding us why we're here in the first place, why our character is important because of our experience. Okay. So we've got multiple things that we can talk about. We can discuss the state of Sylvari. We can hear updates on Bangar's trial. We can hear about relations between Cantha and the Asura. Updates from the Norn, how Canthan integration with Tyria is going, or we could get straight to like the business. Do you guys have any preferences? I know there's one that I would like to click on because I would like to kind of get some information on that. And I'm actually kind of glad that they did put it in here, and that is this one, Bangar's trial. You don't mind, Shigsy? Anybody else? Otherwise, I think I'll click like on Bangar's trial. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that might be important, lore, story-wise. Because Bangar's still around after Icebreed Saga, you know? And they were gonna do a whole trial and everything, but we kind of like, you know, left all that behind. Let's talk about that.
Imperator of the Blood Legion and elected representation from the Char. I'd be lying if I said tensions weren't high at the Citadel. With Bangar's trial nearing, another civil war isn't impossible. Even behind bars, Bangar commands respect from his most loyal. Although weakened, the Dominion is still a threat. However, the Imperators are mostly aligned. Imperator Malice of the Ash Legion joins me today in support. Ephraim sends his. You may have heard the whispers, but there are calls for another Con-Ur to rise. The Imperators don't disagree. But the Trial of Embers will wait until we've decided Bangar's fate. That is our first priority.
Ah, that's good to know. Okay. Because I remember there was talk about they've been wanting to find another Con-Ur, but hadn't quite figured all that out yet. And with Bangar's situation, it makes sense that they would do his trial first. I'm curious if we're going to hear anything about the trial, though. Patricia Burton, don't mind. I've got to listen with one ear only. I'm not in Janthir Wilds yet. Okay. I'm so sorry if we spoil anything for you, Patricia Burton. Let's see. Oh, we probably should maybe do this one because of the pale mother.
I am firstborn Dagonet. Kaith and I have ventured from the grove to represent the Sylvari. The pale tree sends her regards. Her healing has been a slow process, but her spirits remain bright and focused on our growth. Our people experienced a deep wound when
You're loving
Mortaroth
VOE
rose
so far, Shigsy? That's great.
and
I'm glad to
fell.
hear it.
As a people, we have many questions about where we come from, what purpose we serve following the Elder Dragon's death. Who are we as a society? Many have decided to leave our home in search of these answers. Finding direction and purpose, that is our focus. As the pale tree heals, so do the rest of us.
That's right. I remember she was having not necessarily a hard time, but it was a very slow recovery for her. And I like the idea and the detail that post Heart of Thorns, the Sylvari are kind of like searching for that purpose because, you know, being confronted with, well, their actual purpose, where they actually came from, you know, and then that being resolved, it's like, okay, well, what do we do now? Who are we? It's almost like they have to kind of rediscover themselves. So I do like that. Don't worry, I could always leave, but I want some company while I'm fishing. Oh, I'm happy to keep you company. Always happy to keep you company. Okay, let's get straight to it, because there's a lot of chatter. A lot of chatter.
Thank you all for your remarks. We gather on mutual ground as allies. For some, friends. We suffered the Elder Dragons. We saw a new Alona and Cantha. We've endured much. But now, Tyria has the promise of tomorrow. The last decade was cruel, but standing united today shows promise that my father only dreamt of. However, it is not on kind terms that we gather. The Alliance was formed as a reaction to a new threat. Almost a year ago now, demons attacked our villages and farmlands.
I feel like, too, this also
Your
kind of
cities
serves
and
as,
homes.
like,
48 dead
you
in
know,
the mountains.
last time in Guild
Entire
Wars 2, you know what I mean?
village
Kind of like a
burned
little
to the
recap
ground. One attacked the grove.
of events past.
2, just outside the gates of Rata Novus. They stank.
No casualties should be accepted. These attacks were calculated, I've heard. Our perpetrator? The Cryptus.
Cryptus?
The
And what
Crispies!
exactly are these cryptis? Where did they come from?
The more pertinent question, how did the Queen discern this information?
Tone.
I've dealt
Oh.
with an Emperor's horde of petty banter.
Anise is getting
So I pivot. Queen Jenna,
a little uppity.
care to elaborate?
This information is as novel to me as it is to the Alliance.
I've heard rumors.
Ah, Patricia
of
Burton,
your
you're about to start chapter
trustworthiness.
11. Excellent. You've been gone several years and trying to catch up. You're doing a great job catching up. That's a lot of content to get through.
Enough!
Oh, here comes Isgarin again to solve the situation, to calm things.
The reality of Tyrian politics has not ceased its endless parade. Shall we have a mature discussion?
Introducing representation from the Astral Ward. Isgarin.
Isgarin.
I apologize for my friend's
And this is a big deal in a way because, you know,
And Frode.
Isgarin
Warden
hasn't
of the
really made
Astral
himself known
What's
widely
going on,
to the people of Tyria until now.
Answers.
This is kind of like his
Queen.
big introduction.
If you wish to leave with all your limbs intact.
Calm, all of you. And I thought the war bands needed babysitting. Frode, was it?
Indeed. Admittedly, I expected worse.
Ah, Frode.
Wayfinder, under duress as always.
Wayfinder. Ah. Should
I
have
would.
known you had
I
a leg in
love
this
Frode's
race.
voice actor.
I'll try
It's such a
talking to them.
calming voice to my ears, and I would love if they could read to me at night so I could fall asleep. Let's see. It's a good thing I'm an adult living on my own, because if I spent this much time gaming at my mom's house, she'd tell me to get out more and stop wasting my time. Oh my goodness. Being an adult living on your own does have its perks. Okay, so now we have to kind of talk to all of the delegates, so this could be a bit of reading. Isgarin is a seer, is he not? Navan has shared much of her historical knowledge with me. I would not have expected that any seers still existed, let alone to have one appear right in front of us. Only one left. If you know of them, then you'll know he is here as an ally. Okay. Cryptus, the Astral Ward, and a seer? You knew about all of this, and you didn't tell me? We were kind of busy, honestly. Who would I be to burden you further? Aren't you up to your ears in paperwork? Commander, who are these strangers barging in? I want answers now, before my fists go looking for them. I'm gonna need you to calm down, Mr. Knutson. Calm, Scarty, they are friends. Hear them out, please. A very Norn response, though. A very Norn response. Ah, Counselor Iman. I remember you from Path of Fire. I have a bad feeling about this. Who is he? Beings using such powerful and ancient magic have not historically boded well for the people of Valona. As we know, this time the ancient being is on our side. Isgarin wants to help Tyria. Who? Oh, Miss Sparrowhawk. I think someone referred to her as Miss Sparrowhawk one time. Or I'm misremembering. Who is Isgarin? What is Isgarin? I have never seen one like him before. Is he the same as those Exalted who helped defend the Ares walls from Jormag? They both float. Isgarin is a seer. Like the Exalted, though, he's here to help us. So much talking. Commander, while I have certainly had my fair share of life-altering realizations, I'd still like to know what this is all about. Should I be concerned? No need for concern, Dagonet. The Astral Ward have much to offer the Alliance. It's like we have to go around and hold everybody's hand. Ah, Mr. Mariner. Isgarin. I know that name from the people of Garenhof, but what is going on? Keel, call the Lion Guard. No need for Lion Guard. Isgarin and Frode come in peace. They'll explain. Okay.
Ready as they'll ever be.
Get this
Get to the point.
show on the
They
road.
thrive on the brink of chaos.
They've all endured enough trauma for a lifetime.
You need to calm down too, Ascarin.
If we're measuring trauma and lifetimes, they wouldn't compare.
Okay.
Thank you for allowing us the time to speak
More
to you all
talking.
today. I apologize for the dramatic entrance. Again, I am Frode of the Astral Ward.
Frode. I've heard that name.
The Ward has been cloaked in shadow for centuries, protecting you from threats unknown and unlike the Elder Dragons.
The Cryptus.
The source of our demon infestation, I take it?
Beings of the Mists who are no longer a problem. Not right now. Our Wayfinder, your
I wonder
commander,
if we'll
can
ever
speak to
go
them.
back
I
to
joined
the
their
Cryptus.
fight. The Cryptus have been contained.
You know, or
I
if
wouldn't be surprised
like
if
Arena
some
Net's just
still
gonna kind of
attempt
let
to
that
breach our
be.
realm,
Like, are
but
we
they
ever
are
gonna see Paitha
unorganized.
again?
He speaks truth.
I know she's
as the
busy right
commander
now,
can attest.
kind of getting her house in
Hesitant
order.
Trust is advised.
But,
Isgarin revealed himself
I'm
to
kinda
me
curious
not
if we'll
long
ever
before he revealed himself to
see
all
her
of
again.
you.
The Cryptus are harbingers of what may come next from the mists.
And you say they're no longer a threat, Wayfinder?
I've been to their realm myself. They've been stabilized.
When Su Wong passed, Tyria's essence bled into the veil beyond the mists. You are... we are no longer shielded by her power. Every eye turned toward us in that moment, and likely more. We glow brighter than we did before.
This kind of
Tyria
feels
is a
like they're
unique
alluding
world,
to some
coveted by
possibility
those
in the
beyond.
future that we might be seeing more
To summarize, our demons
creatures
are Cryptus,
or
and you two, the
beings
Astral Ward,
from the
are
mists.
some sort of secret organization that fights them?
Not just Cryptus, but any intruder from another realm.
We've certainly faced other threats that were not born of Tyria. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner?
Or help us with the Elder Dragons.
I will answer all of your questions. But this is not the right venue.
Could see her coming back before the end of
I'm
this wizard
inclined to
arc,
agree.
not the other Cryptus though.
Whatever this information is,
That
I
would be
gather it's
interesting.
sensitive in nature.
I imagine the room needs a moment to reflect. Shall we pause and reconvene in smaller council?
After
I really
our
did
councils
enjoy
have
the Paitha
ended, I will
character.
speak with any of
You know, even though I felt like there were some things
Whatever
they could have
questions
still
you
done
may
with her,
have,
generally speaking,
try
like,
to
I
answer
really
them.
did like her character a lot. And I, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing her again. There are things to read in this instance as well. So, like before entering any, you know, story mission,
Commander,
check your
with
achievements.
us. We'd like to
Because I believe
continue
one of
the
the achievements
conversation.
is like reading this.
So
There's
you've
like
met
one
before.
here, there's one
Anise
that form
introduced us.
there.
Their friendship was just
There's a
as
few
much a
more
surprise
hidden
to
kind of
me.
back up here.
We sought another ally ahead of the forum. We've known it was time to reveal ourselves to the world. Figured this would be better than a more public spectacle.
That inclination isn't wrong. Why now, though?
The Cryptus may be controlled or contained, but my words should cause fear. Tyria is as blood in water.
And what exactly is attracted to that blood?
Any number of beasts and beings.
Doing a lot of heavy
Not
foreshadowing.
only since we're in imminent
Slapping that
danger,
on. Like,
but I
spackle.
suspect something draws closer.
And we all need to prepare. The Astral Ward is ready to help in any way we can.
So you've numbers then?
Some. Fewer after the Cryptus. We bled on the edge of that blade.
What do you propose we do?
Focus on your affairs. We'll get nowhere without some degree of control. Your
so much
nations are
talking.
fragile still. Heal. Nourish.
We'll be establishing pacts with our neighbors. I suggest you do the same.
Wise.
On that subject, I'd like to offer some information on the Isle of Janthir.
Janthir. A storm looms over that place. Blood. That is not a territory I wish to cross.
There's history there.
But we may find more allies throughout those lands. The Lowland Kodan.
My father spoke of them briefly. He left their territory untouched. Those are bonds I have not maintained.
I imagine there's more to this suggestion, Iskarin?
We should speak within thicker walls. Yes.
Wayfinder, I don't think anyone here would be better equipped to help form these bonds. You are not only a representative of the Astral Ward, but of Tyria.
Oh my god, so much
Look
talking.
around this room. Take it in.
No, the first time
that notion.
I played through this,
Yes.
I enjoyed reading everything. I enjoyed all of the conversations because I do feel like we were getting a lot of information, a lot of good reminders, a lot of foreshadowing.
The ward will establish a gateway.
Excuse me, and it felt like it was good, like I was getting good quality stuff here. It wasn't throwaway dialogue.
I support this and
Doing this again and again, it is very long.
The Countess will meet you in Divinity's Reach.
And I would love a skip button. I would love a skip button very much. Please, 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 please. Because then at least you would have the option of, you know, if it's been a while since you played through it and you want to read everything again, then you can read everything again. But if, like, you've played through it a whole bunch and you don't want to have to go through all of it again, you know, then you have your skip button. So I would like that. Please, ArenaNet.
I've witnessed cleaner executions.
Krisha, think I'm going with the commander to Janthir. I feel a professional pull. Have little intel on that location, or these Kodan, and it feels
Another
vital.
thing I like
Or
about
intriguing,
this expansion
at
is it is pulling
leaving
from...
her post to get her claws dirty.
There are some elements of
steal my
lore
mate
from like
too?
Guild Wars 1 kind of that show up.
Go. Be our eyes.
And I love
I
that.
can cover
You guys
for
know I
us.
love that. Anytime they pull from previous
I'll
like
see you there,
story and lore, because it just makes everything feel all just cohesive together, you know? Because Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 do not exist separately. They exist in the same world. And so you would imagine that some things, especially important things, that happened in Guild Wars 1 took place, or prominent figures, or what have you, you would get echoes of that, or perhaps strong ties into present day Guild Wars 2. So I love to see when that happens. Okay, travel to the Royal Palace in DR. We will do that. I think there's more talking. I promise there will be like things to do. It's just a lot of talking at first. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hey, Lilac Elise, how you doing today? Happy Tuesday. You having a good one? And forgive me, I'm catching up on my snacks. I am a hungry lady today, but otherwise doing pretty good. Keeping it pretty cozy in the office today too. I don't have like the big light on right now, so hopefully it's not too dark. But just want to kind of keep it cozy today. And we're starting Janthir Wilds today on the story journey. So we're getting that going. Just went through our first huge dialogue section.
Prompt, as expected. Welcome, Commander. The gateway is active. I've word that Malice will meet you there. Got a
But I hope
glimpse
you're
of the
doing
place
well.
Myself. Frode gave the Queen a proper tour. He'll be expecting you too. Though, between friends, their definition of camp is sweet. I'm sure you'll be very
Oh yes,
comfortable.
camp. You guys will see if you don't know already.
To expect opulence.
You are quite adapted to them, aren't you? How are you feeling about the mission then?
Curious to see how the situation evolves. I'm glad we're moving in the right direction. Tyria, that is. Janthir
I
is
do
a
love to be
mysterious place
seeing
and we no doubt
Anise
learn much in our
again.
travels, but contacting Kodan
Because, you know, we went through previous story steps doesn't mean that Countess
Diplomacy
Anise
is a
doesn't
fine
exist.
craft,
So I'm glad to see her
and
because the
making
Queen is here.
allies requires an artisan. Oh, before you depart, do we prefer Wayfinder or Commander now?
whatever you prefer, honestly.
I also, sorry, I wanted to give them a
don't know
chance
if
to
you
talk.
calling me anything but Commander
I also
would
want to be
sound
watching
natural.
Countess Anise pretty
Old
closely,
habits die hard, I
and
suppose.
we'll eventually be watching another
luck.
character very closely. But I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give it away, because of some interesting developments and potential inconsistencies. We'll talk about that when we get there. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit, but I wanna watch her, listen to her kind of a little closely. Okay, yes, let us do something. Instead of listen to all the chatter, which was very good. I mean, it is good dialogue, but after playing it, like, this is probably like my 8th time, I think. It's a lot. It's a lot of chatter. Meet up with our allies. Excellent.
Wayfinder.
Ooh,
Guest of
Omicron.
honor. Welcome to Mooncamp. Vanak, if you don't remember. Fought with you against the Cryptus and Omnitas.
I remember you.
I was not expecting such lavish accommodations.
So happy to have this week off
The
studies to
Astral
celebrate
Ward?
Thanksgiving.
So,
Oh, that's excellent.
not a
I'm really
chance.
happy for you.
Good to
I'm
see
doing
you
pretty
closer to
well.
ground.
I'm also happy to kind of have this
I
week off in a
volunteered to
way.
help with the integration.
With
Long
the
overdue
holiday
that we
coming
got
up,
involved in Tyrian
some
affairs.
much needed rest time coming
More
up.
publicly, that is. Got a few things to atone for.
Commander, Vanak was just giving us the lay of the land.
Yes,
Dangerous place,
Janthir, dangerous place. We need to
Eager
scope it out.
out.
Probably talked about this
I
on
am as
here
well.
already, but would love to hear your
Something about
thoughts
the
on
atmosphere
Guild Wars
here that warms my
Reforged.
senses.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there
wasn't
anything
expecting to
specific
see
that
you here.
you like want my opinion on,
Dagonet's
or
order.
I could just
He didn't
generally
go into much detail
like
on
talk
the
about
Pale
it?
Tree
Um,
And perhaps it's not my place to say, but
Want to
her
make sure we're
recovery
not
has
missing
been
anything
slower than we
important here.
expected. Some days she seems weaker than the day before.
The Pale Mother.
We search for a remedy. The Astral Ward knows magic, and ancient magic at that. I'm hoping we can form a connection with you.
I do too, for what it's worth.
Hoping to get
And
some
all help
help
is
from the
good in
Astral
these
Ward to help the Pale
Janthir
Mother,
is
because
a
she's been
nasty
kind
place to
of
get lost.
having a hard
But
time
before you touch
taking a
ground,
while getting better.
Frode wanted to
So
speak
after
with
the
you,
whole thing with
Wayfinder.
Mordremoth, which
Seemed urgent
was a
enough
while
to
ago, if you
prioritize.
think about it.
I'll track
So
him
in
down.
regards to Guild Wars Reforged, I'm actually really excited about this. It's not like a huge overhaul of the games, but there are going to be some quality of life adjustments. And then of course there's the whole accessibility with through Steam and the Steam Deck and all, and the potential to be able to have players who, if I understand this correctly, and if I'm not, and someone can correct me, please do, players who have their Steam, like Guild Wars 2 Steam, and then having like a Guild Wars 1 Steam account, they'll be able to link so they can have their Hall of Monument stuff transfer into Guild Wars 2. Because I believe that's kind of been an issue for a lot of people. My games, I don't have either Guild Wars or Guild Wars 2 through Steam. I have them both, you know, through ArenaNet, and so I've been able to like link my accounts just fine. But I know there are some people who like picked up Guild Wars 2 on Steam and have I think maybe a regular, like, well, obviously because Steam didn't exist back then, but you know, they weren't able to link their accounts, so it sounds like they'll be able to this way. But generally speaking, it sounds like there's going to be some nice adjustments, and also being able to like have controller compatibility for people who may not like to play with a keyboard, or maybe can't. Maybe a controller works better for them. Having that option, I think, is going to be really nice for a lot of people who need a controller or want a controller. I really love that. And I know they're doing some visual adjustments and cleaning up. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. I'm trying to remember everything because, yeah, I did talk about this a little while ago, and I'm trying to remember everything else. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate and the stretch them limbs. I'll start with the hydrate blood. So generally speaking, I am very excited about it. And hello to you too, Blood. And I'm also hoping in a way that this will really kind of like reignite the community and maybe bring in some new people, kind of boost, you know, the player base, and gosh, that would be very exciting to see. I'm so happy. That means that maybe they will do more updates. I really want to hop in again and try it out. I know they said they would not do updates, but what if? That's true. You know, they aren't going to do any like huge updates. So like keep these things that they're talking about are, you know, just strictly like quality of life things and cleaning things up and whatnot. So I'm really excited to see what everything's going to look like, you know. And I do believe that in addition to that, those QOL updates, they are also going to have prophecies, factions, and Nightfall available together as a bundled deal for just $20. And that is incredible. For any player who doesn't have any of the games, $20 for all that content is amazing. It's such a good deal. And I think if you have, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember what else they said in that message. Oh, I'm blanking. If anyone else remembers anything that I am missing, because you know I have a goldfish brain, pop it in the chat, please, so we can educate everybody on the cool Guild Wars Reforged stuff. I'm so excited. I almost want to create another character. Oh man. Okay, we gotta get on with this scouting. I just hope they fix a few of the bugs. Crossing my fingers. Crossing my fingers. We'll see. How you doing, Blood? Are you having a good Tuesday? Oh, Frode's up here. Hold on. Let me talk to Frode. He's in here. We'll talk to you.
Dear Frode, do you ever stop and take a breath?
I used to be in charge of Moon Camp before
No, he
Levante
doesn't.
named me Warden.
If you have
Why do I
any
get the
of the
feeling there's
campaigns
more
but
to
not
this
the
mission
others,
than
you'll get those
outreach?
others for free.
Must be when the warden
I
is
knew I
pulled
was
from the
forgetting
sky.
something. Thank you, Blood.
You
Yes.
as well.
If
It's
you
true.
have one of
The
them,
Lowland
you will
Kodan
get
will
all
be
three.
fine allies
They
of
will
Queen
just be
Jenna
there.
and
They will be
Tyrian
yours.
Alliance.
And
That is
that's
no lie.
amazing. Amazing.
They know these lands better than most. Janthir and the northern stretches are formidable. How much did you learn of waiting sorrow during your time in Omnitas?
Waiting sorrow is in your missing
Waiting
wizard.
sorrow.
Very little, other than the fact that she created the heart of the obscure.
Okay.
Indeed. I've never met her, of course, as she's been missing since before Ascalon burned to the ground. This must stay between us, for now. But we suspect that she's hiding among the Kodan.
You want me to find her?
It isn't a burden on your shoulders alone. The
So
Ward is
Waiting
here to
Sorrow
support in
created the
whatever way
heart.
we can.
But we don't know
Yes.
how yet.
We need you
So
Is she dangerous?
I'm going to keep
She's
my eyes
very
and ears
capable.
open for any
for
details
your own safety.
to see if we get any
consistence.
like clues or
I
hints
wish I knew
as to
more.
how, because that's been the big thing, is like we've been given this
Between us,
thing that's
Wayfinder, all
important and we've been
conversation
using
about her
it
turns Isgaren more
for a number of things in
conspiratorial
the
than
story.
usual.
Then I'll keep my guard
We
up.
know who made it,
Good.
but where did it
For
come
what
from?
it's
Like
worth,
how
Dagda
did she
doesn't
create
agree
this?
with him. She was also Waiting Sorrow's closest friend, so
Yeah.
there's bias. But that's all I've got, so I'll leave you to it. Get to know the region. We'll set out in
let's
search
see.
of the Kodan soon as
Just
well.
apparently murdered.
They've been known to homestead
You
along
murdered
the
an
Delta
old
and the
VHS tape
coastline.
earlier? Either
They'll
that
build
or
for
it's the
100
fault
or
of the
so
old
years, then
VHS
move.
player? Oh no, I'm so
Unsure of their
sorry.
exact position, but I imagine
If
we're
it like did the
close.
tape,
We portaled
did it
Moon
like
Camp here
snap?
to avoid
Like the
scaring
tape
locals.
itself?
Probably more subtle than flying it over the bay. Good call.
I remember back in the day that was
Stalwart
like,
Carl did some research noting they
that
were
happened.
especially keen on magic.
Especially when you
Furry
like wore
building
out a
may
tape, like,
cause alarm.
or if something was wrong with the player, like the tape itself
Good
could like
luck.
snag and
I'll
like
be here to
pull
guide you
and
as I can.
Oh,
Ward's busy
man.
with the reacclimation.
that's bringing back some
It's gonna be
memories.
a long process.
The tape is now on the outside. I am so sorry. Oh no. Oh, is it like, are you able to take like what we did back in the day? Can you take like a pen, not a pencil because that was for cassettes. Can you like wind it, like wind one of the wheels and like wind it back in, or is it like torn? I hope you can fix it. Oh man. The things that we had to deal with back then, you know.
Insights from Frode, Commander?
He and I caught up and talked about the Kodan. I'm not exactly sure where they're settled today.
I love the Lowland Kodan. They remind me of like big teddy bears.
Also says that they're a little distrustful of magic. We want to keep that in mind.
Sounds like we've plenty to strive for then. We should get moving. I don't know this region.
I'd recommend taking it slow. When we call Janthir treacherous, we mean it.
We're a little familiar with Janthir from... Sorry, I'm trying to open this. From Guild Wars 1. And the name Janthir might sound familiar to some Guild Wars 1 players because of an item called the Eye of Janthir that we encounter in some of our missions. That is used to select the Chosen that I believe were then taken and their purpose was to be sacrificed on the Bloodstone. Did I remember that correctly? I hope I did. Patricia Burton, cassettes and VHS tapes. I'm getting major childhood flashbacks. I know, right? Me too. Not sure. Maybe I could have tried, but yeah, happens, I guess. Time to move to DVD or even Blu-ray. Oh, yeah, that's true. That was kind of like the downside of, you know, cassette tapes or VHS. Is eventually, if you were unlucky, something happened and the tape would like pull out and you'd have to try to like wind it back in either with your finger on like a VHS or you could use like a pencil on a cassette. But it happens. Oh, whoops. I need to, I guess, look around here. I was getting ahead of myself. We need to look at items in here. I was ready to explore.
That's a Valraven talent. Nasty beast. The ward has little documentation.
When I first saw this word, my brain, I think,
stay away from them at all costs.
Skipped or something. Because, I don't know how I wanted to pronounce this, but I was like, what? Why are there two consonants together? What's happening here? My English brain. But that's Valraven. Talon, what else? What else? We've got something in here, don't we? Some historical records.
What can you tell us about the history of this place?
Educate ourselves.
Oh, former home of the Mersat, and later the White Mantle. From my research, there's been very little activity in recent
4K
years.
Blu-ray players easily cost $200 or more.
Aside from the Kodan, only a few other groups have called
I didn't realize they were still that much.
Some centaur tribes, trolls.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Creatures that keep to themselves. And the Isles are another story.
We use
I
our...
recommend you read up on it. A lot of blood has been spilled here.
Our PlayStation 4. Yeah. We use our PS4 for any, like, Blu-ray watching. And I think we managed to get, like, an inexpensive DVD player for our son, who likes to watch,
a lot of things come to Janthir to hide from the rest of
older
Tyrion.
like older shows that are on
Latimer
DVD,
built
and you can't find
Bava
streaming
Nissos here.
anywhere.
Though, that place is all ruins
Yeah.
and storms now. Hard to get close.
Bava Nissos? What's that?
Former Mersat city. Fixed in the middle of the Isles. Been abandoned for a long time. Don't think I'd want to go anyway. Maban told me about it. Didn't sound all that hospitable. He went back from time to time. Memories, I imagine. Or guilt.
Wait a sec. Wait. One gosh darn moment. Were my ears deceiving me? Is the voice actor who voices Vanek, is that also the same voice actor that voiced Tybalt? Vanek, I need you to talk to me some more. Hold on. We gotta find another thing. We're not done yet. I think we need to go upstairs. Okay. I need to listen now.
That's a cryptosax. I'd recognize it anywhere.
Yep. Moon Camp operated in the area during the attacks. Eparch's grunts were poking at something here. Never figured out what.
Given Janthir's history, I
Is
imagine there are
that-
any number of things a demon could be drawn
Is
to.
Tybalt living on
Not especially inspiring, though.
in Vanek? Am I hearing that voice? Or is that just wishful thinking? I'm gonna have to look that up later.
How big is Janthir?
Huge. Practically in Krytus still. But the deltas are considered a part of the Isles due to their climate and flora. It stretches far to the north, running parallel to the northern Shiver Peaks, as far as modern maps are concerned. The Isles and Bay make up most of the occupied territory, with some coastal regions lining.
It's just that 4K is still rather expensive.
There was even a small human outpost
Yeah.
on the Isles, but it's long abandoned.
I think so. I think it's because it's
Know a lot about
a
it.
newer technology.
Not a good
And
place
ooh,
to be.
4K. I think, yeah, I think they're able to, or at least they can excuse charging so much, which, PS4, no, I don't think the PS4 has 4K capabilities. I don't think. But a lot of, well, I'm not sure. So I know our TV does. Our TV has 4K capabilities. And I know that we do get some of that when we watch... Oh, I'm trying to remember. The last time that we watched something on disc, which admittedly was a really long time ago, just because we have streaming services at our fingertips. Oh, did we... I don't know. I could ask my husband later.
It's so quiet.
Reminds me of Drizzlewood.
And yes, I miss
Abundant
Tybalt so
vegetation.
much.
I wonder how much of this is edible.
I guess we're acclimating. Where to first?
Sounds like something to be determined by a wayfinder.
I love how Malice is. I wonder how much of this is edible. You know, I'm kind of right there with you. Let's see. Ooh, forest stream.
We should follow that stream.
It's so
See where it
pretty.
leads.
I love all the trees and the mountains and the foliage. So I'm a little biased when I say that, like, I love coming into Janthir Wilds just
at you.
because it does remind
This is a
me
very
of
old tree.
home.
Imagine the stories it could tell us. Standing tall and strong.
Shigsy, you
protecting
think this is one of the best maps?
Eyes
I
up,
honestly, I do like this map a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I do like this one a lot. Oh, ambush! We're doing things! We're not just talking. I feel bad beating up the wolves. I love wolves. They were just hungry. It's not their fault. Here I am making excuses for them. Alright.
Watch out for the cliff. Wouldn't make for a nice fall.
Never mind the cliff.
What sort of
Watch
fall
out.
is nice? How could you like, what kind of fall could you describe as nice? I don't know. Let's see. I mean, 4K can be quite nice, especially when combined with HDR and decent OLED screens, but yeah, darn expensive, these things. And even those DVDs back then looked pretty good already. It's true. It can be nice. Just, I need to actually pay attention. There we go. Is it always necessary? And I feel like, though, if you're watching older stuff, it's not completely necessary because, man, that 4K is not gonna be kind to that older, like, DVD. I remember we played... What were we watching? It was an older movie.
What were those things?
Must be Valraven.
Valravens. We were watching an older movie, and it unfortunately looked a little janky, playing on through the PS4 and on our TV. So not always needed. But it is nice for the newer stuff, like the stuff that is, I think, meant to be more high def, you know, for sure. Ooh, unfamiliar flowering shrub.
Janthiri flora is fascinating. And probably
Let's
very
see.
toxic.
Patricia Burton, I've decided to buy secondhand DVDs recently so I can have my favorite shows, movies, and fully own them again. I think that's a great idea. Those streaming services are getting too greedy, changing classic movies and removing movies I've already bought. I'm going back to the dark ages. You know what? I don't think you're the only one, Patricia Burton. I have heard of other people who are doing something similar because they're kind of getting fed up with the streaming services and all of the money, and it's just, it's a lot, you know? Did I miss something maybe back here? I think I missed something somewhere. Hold on, I'm just going to take a quickie look. Ah, there it is. I knew I missed something. Here it is.
Maybe dangerous,
there we go.
But this place.
Autumn. Oh, Shigsy. Good. That's a good fall. Very good. Falling in love. Yes. Also very good. Very nice. So there we go. We have examples. Uh-oh.
Treacherous, eh?
Better check it out.
Oh, we got some scouts in trouble. To be fair, though, some things in older movie shows were somewhat problematic, but yeah, yes. Some of the older content, movies, books, you know, what have you, there are some things that haven't aged well.
Together, everyone. What has them so riled
But I think also, too, the way I look at it, things like that, when it comes to, like, books or movies from a different time that may not be socially appropriate now, is that, yes, they are from a time. And at that time, it was, you know, it was okay. That doesn't mean that it's okay. Like, we've learned, you know, but I think it's important to remember that this type of joke or comment or verbiage or whatever was a thing in that period.
Attacking on sites so close to a populated camp is concerning behavior.
I think we have to look at these. I see some claw marks.
To do with that distress call. Reasonable take.
True, but I don't need those parts removed or a trigger warning. I know when stuff is problematic, and I'm aware that the content was made in different times with different worldviews. Yep, absolutely. Oh, we see some claw. Those are some big claw marks.
And from quite a large beast.
Very large.
Footprints and more claw marks. Chased them away from camp.
Uh-oh. Blood? That's never a good sign.
Blood. We better hurry.
Anyone! Help us!
Come on!
Oh, I see.
Wayfinder!
Oh, it's just a big kitty. It's just a big kitty. It got upset. But yeah, I completely understand and like agree that uh-oh, hold on. It really feared me. What was I saying? That yeah, you know, those things, they were acceptable at one time, but that does not make them acceptable now because we have learned. And I think, like what you're starting to talk about here, Blood, that it's important to learn from it, you know? So I know that some books have been like leaving notes at the beginning in some of their newer printings saying that like, hey, this book was written in this time period, so you're gonna see like things of this nature. And I kind of like that in a way of like this reminder of, yeah, you know, this is from a different, did I calm you down? I did, okay. It is from a different time period. That doesn't make it okay. And we did learn, mostly.
Perhaps something sturdier would do you better in these
I'm kind of rambling about it now, I'm sorry.
Which of you is the leader?
Commander.
But yeah, I agree too. I'm not a fan of removing things. I feel like censoring old material that is not currently acceptable by society, I feel like it's kind of doing a disservice. So I like the note or the warning of, hey, like, this came from this time period, this is what you're gonna see, you know, stuff like that. I feel like censoring it, pulling it out is just, it's going too far. How else are we going to learn from our mistakes if we don't face them? You know what I mean? Anyway, I know we were hurting the big kitty because they were getting a little uppity.
I suppose that would be me.
I
didn't like it any more than you did.
Sproutling. I'd like to get to know
but we had to
you.
calm them down.
I'm sure the clove would too. The sun is fading. Wherever you traveled from, our village is likely closer. Follow. We've got a fire for you to sit by.
Thank you.
We'll follow. But who are you?
Barbed Veil. Come. You can help us lead the journeykin to safety.
Oh, look at you.
But we must move quickly. Unless you want to lose yourself in the woods.
Big brown bear.
Our nights have been
Love it.
far darker.
I love the armor too.
Watch.
I love that it's a mix of,
You mean that wild animal?
like, metal and material.
Fascinating beasts they are. Came to us
Like
from
leather.
far away.
Maybe
They
some
need
linen or
protectors.
something woven.
It's enraged again?
Stay calm. Help it release that energy, just like last time.
We're gonna have to do this a few times, so brace yourselves. I don't like having to do this. This makes me sad. I don't want to beat the Warclaw up. They're just upset about something. Just give them a snack, dangle a toy, give them some scritches. Maybe a little, like, you know, Warclaw catnip. It'll be fine. There we go. Now we can use. Now they're calm. Now we can go. Big kitty. I would love to have a cat that size. That would be amazing.
Again, keep your voices stable. Help it relax.
You wouldn't need a car. At some point every couple decades, might as well just put some effort into a decent remake rather than doing the easy thing by just removing the bad parts. I mean, that is an option. Doing a current remake. Hurting Big Kitty Part 2. I know. We have to do this a few times in this story step. I don't like it, but you know, you have to. Okay.
Good, good.
Good kitty.
Starting to think that it's enjoying this.
It could be. Let it
Last
be
time, I promise. Cleaning after a cat that size would not be fun. Imagine the size of the litter box. Oh my gosh. I think at that point, wouldn't you just have to like let them go outside? I don't want a litter box that size inside my house. You know, the 2, sometimes 3 that we use here, you know, are big ones. No. That's already enough. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that would be quite a mess. Ooh, and the food bill too. Okay, I think that's it, because we're going down the hill now, so that should be it. Oh, cat butt. Sorry about that. That was not a great that was not a great view.
Welcome.
Oh, it looks so cozy. So pretty. And I do love that they, you know, have been doing like the title pages for the expansions. This is a really nice scene. I like this a lot. This calls to me. Reminds me of, well, it reminds me of here. It reminds me of home. Corgi butts, though. There is...
I'm so close to camp.
Ooh.
I was expecting more of a hike.
It's been a long while since we've let the outside in. Travelers avoid these lands, and for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Not intentional isolation, that is. It isn't my story to tell, however. And we're nearing the pen.
Well, we are now, but... lead the captured Warclaw into the taming pen. What was I saying? Okay, corgis, yes. So we do have a family somewhere near us that has corgis, and they'll like sometimes walk by and just watch those little corgi butts just wiggle as they go. So friggin' cute. So cute. Get some food. Gotta feed the Warclaw because they're hungry. See, you just give them a snack. And this is where you do start your Warclaw mastery, where you can eventually get your Warclaw. I already have mine.
A kind interaction and a gift is sometimes all it needs to learn trust.
Stoic Alder! I love Stoic Alder. I love his voice.
In the wild.
A claw of the Kodan that I've never heard of, huh?
Call me Stoic Alder.
I love that deep voice.
Found them in the forest, defending themselves against this one.
I'm glad you intervened before any lives were lost.
That is just such an incredibly deep voice. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me catch up. I've got to pull my usual move and head to bed. Thank you for keeping me company. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us, Patricia Burton. I hope you have lots of good sleep, and hopefully we'll see you next time. If you don't know, I am streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day streaming for the week, just because of the holiday. But I'll be back at my usual 2 p.m. tomorrow if you want to stop by again. But yes, have good sleeps. Lots of good sleeps. Yes, I love Stoic Alder. He reminds me of a big old grizzly, and I love that the voice actor, you know, they managed to like capture this very deep, like stoic sort of voice. It just, I feel like it really matches the character so very well. Anyway, we have to talk to
As a delegate
there
of
we
the
go.
Tyrian Alliance, it's good to meet you, Stoic Alder.
Interesting. I never thought Tyria capable. Clearly, we've plenty to discuss. Come. The village welcomes you.
I'll tend to our friend.
Oh, yes, and the village. I love the houses, all the foliage. Oh my gosh. You're going to hear me kind of gush a little bit about especially this map in general and
Thankfully,
the Kodan here.
Into the kindest alcove in Janthir.
To pet the dog. We can pet the dog. Hi. Oh, it's just so cozy. Oh.
Seems we have visitors. Rather unexpected in our keep. Welcome the Tyrian Alliance.
Tyria has allied? Amusing joke you play, leader.
Your skepticism is understandable. But given the severity of recent threats, Tyria needed to act fast. And unitarily.
Threats? Surely the strangers do not walk among all lands.
If you mean the
and I think the
attacking
voice
from
actor
mist
who does
portals,
Bram's voice,
afraid
I think,
so.
does Poised Arrow's
call
voice as
them
well.
cryptids.
I think.
Mist portals. It's of the flesh stalkers that this alliance speaks. Yes. As foes, they proved fatal ones. Lives lost on your front as well, Jan.
I'm afraid so. And allying proved the viable solution, finally.
Fear can be a supreme unifier, or divider, depending on how it is channeled. So, this is why you come to my hearth, with eyes carrying intention. A bid to join your alliance.
Who knows what other threats the mists might bring? Should that happen, we'll have strength in numbers.
I respect your good intentions, but need time to ponder its implications for our own.
I'm kind of like letting them talk a little bit. There is a lot of talking that happens in this expansion.
I extend our visitors the opportunity to speak with our council members.
I don't know. I always find myself like listening to a lot of the Kodan here, though. And as we'll see as we kind of continue on, one of the things that I really love about the beginning of this expansion is meeting the Lowland Kodan, getting to know them, experiencing, you know, parts of their culture here and there, like really getting to know them. We're not just given a culture and being like, hey, here they are, and then here's your story. Like, through talking with them, doing the hearts and stuff in the map, doing some of the events, like, you learn more and more about their culture here, and I really appreciate that. So you can talk with each of these and kind of get to know them. But I think for the sake of time, and I think it'll be better just to talk with Poised Arrow. Hi, just a ray of trans sunshine. Oh, I love that. How are you doing today? Your legs are in pain since you went shopping. That sounds like some serious shopping. My goodness. Are you getting ready for the holiday? And on top of that, are you having a good Tuesday? Oh, hello, outsider. Nice to meet you. What's your role on this council?
The role of Claw was taken. So I settled for a title more modest.
My son has some years before he claims such expertise.
Little jab at his daddy Alder there. Shockingly good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad your Tuesday's going really well.
Instills discipline.
Poised Arrow, son of Stoic Alder and Silken Weir. You?
Let's see, Commander or Wayfinder. Wayfinder is probably more fitting these days.
Wayfinder losing their way in our woods.
You did some more work on your fan-made Mesmer spec lore. Ooh, that sounds interesting.
That has a strong
Is this
sound to it.
a written piece you've been working on?
But if you insist, lost your Wayfinder.
Did he just call us Lost Your Wayfinder? Oh my gosh.
Claims two names.
Poised Arrow here with the jokes and the
Lowland
quips.
Drop formality with
A little bit of a
those who most
smartass.
respect. Right, Pokey?
Yes, Pa.
Just fun stuff. Hey, that's good. Whatever makes you happy. I think that's important.
Leader, best we return to the planned agenda. Pressing as it
Try to
is.
get that.
Your concerns are sensible, graced by fire. Poised Arrow, I'm afraid our discussion shall prove as stuffy to our guests as the air in this hall. Show them around.
But we've only just...
But yeah, I really find this map to be very cozy, very homey. I have a lot of fun bopping around in this map in particular, and I think when I was playing through this expansion, I spent a lot of time in this map.
Feel free to acquaint yourselves with our town.
And I'm curious if anyone else felt the same. Did you, out of like all of the maps expansions, or all of, let me rephrase that, all of the expansions maps, did you have one in particular that you like loved to play in, you know, do all the hearts, all the little events and stuff like that? Was it this one? Was it a different one? Okay, that is done. So they're not quite sure about this Tyrian Alliance thing, which is understandable. A little unsure about, you know, outsiders coming in and being like, hey, let's team up. Bad things happen. We can tackle it together. Not sure. I respect that.
Here you have it. Harvest Den. Much to keep a newcomer occupied, especially this time of year. Have one last hurrah before the deep freeze sets in, then our time of torpor begins.
It's getting rainy outside.
Things really slow down.
The time of torpor.
While it lasts.
What, you supposed to show us around?
See, they start talking about things like that, you know, things of cultural significance that I really feel helps immerse players into the story.
At home already. Besides, if you need me, I'll be right here. A friend of mine plans to take part in the dance circle. Poor beast dances like his
dance
feet
circles.
are forged from ore, but I'll be cheering for him nonetheless.
For my work so far, the specialization was first seen by a young woman named Debonaira, who was a prisoner in solitary confinement in an abandoned prison. Ooh, interesting. It's a very interesting start there. Okay, what do we need to check in with Kaith now. I kind of want to just run around a little bit and show you what I mean. About why I love this map so much. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to start? I think maybe I'll go up into like the wooded area a little bit and then come back down, but I really love how lush it is. And I understand in saying, you know, talking about like that aspect of the map, I am a little biased because I love the area that I live. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I love trees. I love foliage of all kinds. Like it just makes me so happy. And so to like run around a place like this, all these gorgeous trees and the rocks and everything, it makes me so incredibly happy. I think that was one of the reasons why I love Drizzlewood so much too, especially like the lower part, is they purposefully modeled it after areas in the Pacific Northwest, and it just made me so happy inside. So yeah, absolutely love like being around here. Oh yeah, I gotta finish that at some point. I'll tack that on to like the list of things to do when I do like an achievement stream. Let's go back into the town. Ooh, lupine. I need to plant some of that in our backyard. That's a really cool plant. It gets really big too. We're flying. There we go. Just all that, like, gorgeous coastal water, more trees, like rocks and waterfalls. I could go on and on and on. I won't, for the sake of time. But that's one of the things I love about this map. It's just so lush. And the Kodan homes are so like cozy. All of that wood and
Can you make your own food?
straw or whatever they use to do their roofs. Like, it's just so great.
Delightful, aren't they? What I love about children is their shamelessly charming lack of tact.
Willow.
Oh, kids will say anything. Like, they lack filter. And it can be really amusing. Hey, Stingy Tamale, how you doing?
These were a gift from a very
Reminds me
dear
of
friend.
Northern California with the redwoods. Yes, absolutely. And I think technically, isn't Northern California part of
Afraid
Pacific
we're on this
Northwest?
adventure without her.
I think.
She's
But yes, it does. Very, very pretty.
and she's more than earned it.
Something you have not, Willow. Back to your sets.
And the little notes I have in characters, the Char who discovered her. I have this place has been abandoned for years, yet she seems to be just as sane as day one, even joking with our commanding officers. When asked about why she's here, saying, you know, for the guy with the key, you're asking a lot of questions to the woman in a rat trap. Well, that's pretty good. That was pretty good. Do you like to write a lot of like fan stories? If you do, I should point you in the direction of Chronicles of Tyria if you don't already know what that is. I've been a writer there for about 10 years. I'm currently on hiatus. Actually, all the writers right now are on hiatus because 10 years is a long time to put content out. So if you're interested in like fan stories, Guild Wars 2 fan stories and whatnot, I think we have some like some shorts and some other pieces of content on there as well. You might want to check that out. You don't know about Chronicles of Tyria? Here. I will send you a link. Chronicles of Tyria has actually been... Is that a I don't know or I do know about Chronicles of Tyria? Because that could go either way. In case you don't, or in case anybody else wants to know. There is the link for Chronicles of Tyria. Okay, let's go talk to Mists of Dawn. Because not only do we get a new mount, we also get a new weapon in this expansion. We get the spear. Here to learn about the spear, outsider. If you think you can handle it, you'll need to earn the right, just like any cub here. Like the cubs, huh? You must earn it. Fight, help out around the Delta, and observe how others use the spear. In time, it will be yours. Once you have done this, return and show me your mastery against these targets. Give it a go. Now, I've already unlocked spear. Do I have a spear on me, though? I might have to go pick one up. Do I have one on my... Yes. That's a harpoon gun. I will just grab that. And then...
I want that.
Just to satisfy getting through this story step, you have to have a spear equipped and then take out the targets. I think. 1 second here. Back you are. How's the spear? Wait. Feel good? If you need more practice, try these targets. Make enough progress, and maybe I'll pass a good word along to the claw. Yep, now we have to destroy targets. And I actually... This is my first time using a spear on a ranger. I have not used... I don't think I brought my ranger through here yet. I think Lil is still kind of back a ways, but yeah. Oh, it was. I don't know. Okay. Well, there you go. There's the link, just array of for Chronicles of Tyria, and you're more than welcome to go check that out. There's a whole bunch of content on there if you want to read, get some ideas. Yeah, there's a lot there. And yes, I did get the party hat. So anyway, anyone who doesn't know, Nash Bash is going on right now for his birthday. It's taking place in Lion's Arch in the vault. And there's like a whole list of Let me pull it up real fast. There's a list of things that you can participate in, like tracking down Skrit and getting back some goods. So you can do that. There's a cute little activity in the vault itself where you get turned into a Skrit and you run around collecting shinies. It's adorable, really. And then you earn the seals of approval that you can then save and then trade in at the NPC that's towards like the front of the vault there by the front door for all kinds of things like the cute little party hat, which is this adorable little dyeable too, by the way. There are dye channels. This cute little party hat. There are black lion keys, black lion statuettes. There's some boosts. Let's see, a weapon like expander, and then a build expander, and I don't know if that's everything. Maybe some of the things you only get one of, and then some of the other items you can get a few multiples. So very cool. Some really handy things in there too, especially like those like weapon and build expanders. What do we have here? Fling your spear at your enemy. Okay. That's a throwing one. Okay. And then that's... Ooh! That's cool. And that makes me invisible. Gain Hunter's powers, allowing you to use stealth attack even if revealed. So does that... Oh! Oh! Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I like it much to... Oh, I'm done. Okay. To swap, I really like my maces and longbow. So let me put that back. Let me put that back. That goes here. And then... I'm gonna have to reskin that again. I need to get some better upgrades for these. Don't... I know my upgrades are not super elite, but they are what they are. What did I have? What was my skin?
Hit hard and fast and strike your target.
What did I have? I don't remember what I had. I've had this before. I do like the mythic. I'll do that one. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the Mesmer spec is actually based around death and motions around it, with the player doing status effects and substitute for the clones. Reflections of demise do most of your damage. Oh, that sounds really interesting. Equipment and build expander. That party hat, though. What are you judging, Stingy Tamale? Are you judging my upgrades? Please don't. I'm a casual gamer and I do my best. I'm just doing my best. Okay, we need to help out around the Harvest Den and explore its culture. Yes, please, and thank you. We will do that. What do I want to do? There are some really fun little activities. Let me think about the things that I really like to do here. I like to... Which one is this? Is that the big heart? That is the big heart. Let's go make some food, because I like doing that in real life. So let's make some food, yeah? I love how, like, I'll talk about how I love that games kind of help us step away from real life, you know, and kind of leave it behind so we can have some fun. And yet I'm doing, like, real life things in the game. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's cook, yeah? Let's do some cooking. What do you want to eat? Valraven stew. We can make Valraven stew. One of the attacks is just taking off your face like a mask. So that's cool. Wow, that sounds really cool and a little creepy, but like in a good way. I hate cooking, and the worst part, I'm really good at everything I hate doing in real life. Oh, man. Okay. Cooked meat, tomato, pumpkin, carrot. Cooked meat, tomato, pumpkin, and carrot. Okay, we're gonna get pumpkins. carrots. I think we're kind of doing this backwards. Whoops. Tomatoes, which I actually... Pet the dog. I am not a fan of tomatoes in real life. I only like them if they're like cooked into something or, you know, blended into something. I cannot stand chunks of tomato. Blah. Okay, we need meat. Red meat. Gonna cook it though. Okay. We've cooked a meal. Look at that stew. Look at this. It's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous stew. Here you go.
That's the spot it does.
What do you want? You want honey cider. Is that upstairs? Do I get... Yes. Pet the dog. Can I not pet you? Oh, I'm sorry. You look like a big corgi. You're cute. I am a cat person, but that doesn't mean that we don't give the dogs some love too. They deserve love also. Okay. I guess we go out here now. You hate tomatoes too? I'm not a fan, but I do appreciate a good pasta sauce, a good salsa, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I cannot do like chunks or slices. I can't. Troll tots sound amazing. Okay, let's make some troll tots. And I believe too, for this expansion, for this activity, there is an achievement for making one of each of everything in the cookbook or your recipe book. So if you make one of each of these, I believe there's an achievement for that. Cabbage, fruit, honey, and carrot. No potatoes. Disappointed. I'm disappointed. Nope. I'm sad because I love potatoes. That's one of my favorite things in the whole wide world is potatoes. No tomatoes in sandwiches or hamburgers? Heck no. Get that off my burger, please. Ketchup is fine. Is it flavor or texture? Yes, it is. I find that tomatoes on their own, it's kind of like, let me see if I can think of how to explain it. It's like a weird sour bitter flavor to me, and also the texture. Like they're really slimy to me, and I don't like them. Potatoes are so versatile. Yes, they are. Potatoes certainly are. You can do all kinds of things with potatoes, and I love them. And they taste so good. Okay, cabbage, fruit, honey, and carrot. Okay. Carrot. Trying to remember where everything is. Ooh, fruit. Okay. There's like some big spiky fruits. Cabbage. That's a lot of cabbage. Big cabbage. And oh, I don't remember where the honey is. Is it out here? Like over here? Yes, right? Look at that honey. That's a lot of honey. I would not be upset if I had a jar of honey that big. Excellent. Ooh, let's look at the troll tots. Let's look at them. Hold on. They look like mini quiches. Those aren't tots. Those are quiches. They look good though. I am all about a quiche. Was it you that I talked to? There you go. There's your tots. Enjoy. Oh, I didn't want to sit. I wanted to talk to you. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. Oh, let me catch up here. Sour? Interesting. I heard many years ago people have food allergies where it makes flavors taste way off. You guys might be allergic. It's possible that I might have a slight like nightshade allergy. I have heard of that as well. But like I can have them in salsa and it's not like cooked down or anything. So I'm not exactly sure if that has anything to do with it. But yeah, I mean, there could be. I have some other food allergies, so something similar to people who can't eat cilantro. Possibly. I love cilantro. I have some friends who they have the thing where it tastes like soap. Not me. I will eat a whole bunch of it. You can't eat green beans or peas. Green beans taste like donkey sweat to me, and peas are bland and mushy. Ugh, I don't like peas at all. I don't. I can't do them. I mean, the texture, it feels like I'm biting into an organ and it makes me uncomfortable. Oh, yeah. Very unpleasant, Just Ray. Absolutely. Hi, Lucid. How you doing today? You having a good Tuesday? We are going through Janthir Wilds. We're working on this story journey. We're getting close to the end. Almost there. Just got to get through Janthir Wilds and then a little bit of Visions of Eternity. We're doing some cooking right now. A basilisk bowl. There we go. That's a mouthful of words. Basilisk bowl. What is that going to be? Fish fillet, herbs, eggs, and cabbage. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had a dish that has had like fish and eggs together before. Fish, herbs, eggs, cabbage. Okay. Ooh, eggs. That's a big egg. Let's see if I remember. Cabbage was another one. Okay, and then I think herbs are growing in here somewhere, right? Yep, herbs. Where is the fish? Trying to remember where the fish is. Because this is all like produce, except for that. That just, I don't know why anyone would have that in their greenhouse. Is it outside maybe? Like on some racks? No, they're out there. The heck is the fish? Oh. Not carrying an ingredient. Oh, give me fish. Fish, fish, fish. In front of me. Okay. There we go. That looks like a lovely fillet. Excellent. What's our bowl? Ooh, what's our bowl look like? That almost looks like ramen. All right. Who is this for again? This was for you, right? Here you go. Excellent. Okay, let me catch up with chat. Sorry. Like the chambers remind me of a weird heart with eggs in it and just you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I can see that. Stingy Tamale just had a sandwich right now and added a tomato and it made it feel more hearty for me. Well, you know what? I'm glad that you love tomatoes. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean you don't have to let, you have to hate them too. So I am glad that you love them. It's just a JPEG of ramen. I think it is too. I think that was just a quick little pic of the ramen that they used like in End of Dragons. Reusing some of those assets like they do sometimes, right? Okay, ooh, another Valraven stew. Let's do another Valraven stew. Kind of just going down the line here of what we need to make. Fresh my brain cells here. Tomato, pumpkin, carrot, and meat. Pumpkin. Carrots. I love carrots. I do love carrots very much. The tomatoes were in the other room, right? Or they were over here? No. Tomatoes. Ew. I do grow tomatoes so I can make pasta sauce. I don't mind handling them, but yeah, they gotta be processed, cooked into something. There you go.
This one a taste, you'll love it.
Okay, what do you want? I already did a basilisk bowl. I want to try to find something different if I can. Ooh, roast mutton. That sounds really good. It's been a while since I've had sheep, lamb. Let's see. Just interesting to hear the contrast. Oh yeah. You have a guildie who can't eat bell peppers? Is it like an allergy? I'm just generally not a fan of bell peppers. It's they taste really bitter to me. I don't like them. Every once in a while though, I will like, I'm fine with eating a little bit if it's kind of cooked into something. That's fine. Roast mutton. Meat. Tomato. Herbs. And eggs. Interesting. Okay.
I'm fast as the wind.
Why am I not keeping a tally? Why am I not keeping a tally of how many times I encounter this? We'll get the build after I finish this. Man. I'm already making something. Come on. There we go. Okay, I have to, I'm sorry. It made me so upset. I have to look at my recipe again. Oh, show me my current recipe. Yes. Okay, got the meat. Tomato, herbs, and eggs. Okay. That can go right in there. Tomato. And then herbs. Very good. Big bundle of herbs. Just toss them right in. All the herbs. Ooh, let's look at... Look. I know that I'm a 43-year-old woman, but every once in a while my 12-year-old brain makes itself known, and it's doing that right now. And I apologize for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, who was I talking to? Was it you? Yes. Here's your mutton. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let me catch up with chat for a sec. Oh, where did I leave off? Made you remember stuffed bell peppers? I know, I have some friends who really love stuffed bell peppers. She can't stand the taste either. Gotcha. Okay. And yes, it was that bread. Absolutely. It certainly was. It was right there and I could not ignore it. And I apologize. Look, if I have to see it, you do too. Kind of like Epark's toothpick legs that I showed you guys yesterday. If I have to look at it, you do too. I am sure that was not the intent that whoever designed that platter meant. I'm sure they were just trying to put a nice array of, you know, sausage and some bread on there and make it look really nice and appetizing. But it was there. So anyway, okay, great. We've got that done. Now we can check in with Malice. And I think what I'm going to do, because I do need a quick, like 1-minute facility break. I'm gonna kind of park us over here real fast before we go talk to Malice. You, on the other hand, hope it was on purpose. It would make for a really funny story. I don't know if they would ever admit to that, though, you know. Oh, yes, that's right. It's World vs. World running for you, Stingy Tamale. Best of luck. I hope everything goes well. I hope you guys are really successful. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out, Stingy Tamale. I appreciate it. Always. Okay. I need to take my quick little 1-minute facility break, and then when I get back, we will talk with Malice and continue on for a little while longer. You think... Oh, hold on. You've developed a reputation? 1 versus 2 Zergs? Ooh. Nice. Very nice. Well, best of luck. I hope World vs. World goes really well for you guys. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. Let us get on with this. Gonna check in with Malice. She's upstairs. Oh, what time is it? 3:46? Are we getting close to a convergence? Oh, are you? You are upstairs. That's right. Oh, careful of the hole.
A stranger.
Commander, quietly.
Catching up on Kodan affairs?
The only meeting worth attending is the one you're not invited to. Seems there's been discussion about those strangers the kid mentioned earlier. Also scouts and what I assume are journeykin, which kicked off some squabbling. Then something about
Journeykins, I think.
And
are they the Warclaws?
Alliance, which led to more squabbling.
What do we have to do with any of this?
Still piecing that together. But now you see why espionage and diplomacy go together like Bover and steak and a cold ale.
If I didn't know better.
That sounds delicious.
This.
And Krisha's still trying to convince me that field work gets old after a while. Anyway, the Warclaw Master seems to be the one spearheading all this. She said to speak to her understudy, correct? Wouldn't hurt to see if you can get any info out of it. Something's definitely got them on edge. Our timing could be good or bad.
Okay, so now we're kind of getting some clues that there's some stuff happening here in the area. I do love that, you know, starting this expansion out, they do give us some time to kind of like explore and do some things, learn about the Kodan. Like, we're not quite jumping right into the story, which sometimes can be exciting, but I think also since we're encountering kind of a new culture, allowing us the time and space to really experience that is nice. And now the story is going to start kind of picking up here because they're talking about the strangers and all, which we're going to find out what that is. Okay. We do have a few other things I think we need to do. But your journeykin has taken to you. That bond can grow even stronger. Why don't you put your new friend's nose to work and find me a missing cub? Oh yes, that's right. The youngins are naturally curious, which is not always a good thing. They'll wander far and wide when then they lose their way back. Track it down, bring it here, and we'll see the state of your bond. Okay. I think I remember where this guy is hiding. I believe it's in the same spot every time. Are the stairs? Stairs are back here, right? Is it back here? I don't know where the stairs are, but it's like down. Yeah, across the bridge. And it's like, yep, down there. Back here. There you are. You're so cute. Look at this. Sorry, I have to look because it's so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, you're so sepia. It's like, it's almost like a brown version of Ash, one of our 3 cats here. Where is Ash? Oh, he is here. I'm like, he's usually my shadow. He's usually with me somewhere. He's in his spot under my desk here. So freaking cute. Okay. So we have to carry it all the way back. I have tried carrying, like popping on my Warclaw to return, but I found that in doing so, and I don't know if it's just me or if it's everybody, I lose the basket. I lose the kit. So I have to like relog and do it over again. Like I'm forced to carry it this way. Oh, and I need to get that build too. Many a stream I have been I have encountered the new build notice, so yeah. I keep saying I should start a tally, but I never do. Let's see. Because I think we even encountered one yesterday. A Monday of all days. Like Tuesdays, I expect it. But Mondays was weird. Okay, you found the little one. Good on you, stranger. Let me know if you have questions about these fine creatures. We know what Warclaws are. Return to Poised Arrow and discuss what you've seen. The Lowland Kodan. Oh, it's just so dang cozy here. I love that.
What is it?
Straight to the matter. Wayfinders waste no time on windy hellos.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna close. I'll be right back. I'm gonna close my blinds here.
I see Malice has gotten you up to speed on our communications.
She gifted it to me to keep in touch. Neat device for sure.
So you waited for me to walk here when you could have called me.
And forgo.
It's getting really dark outside, and a lot of cars are putting on their lights, and it's shining right at me.
It's tiresome being always reachable. Surely one needs uninterrupted time with their thoughts. Speaking of life's interruptions, my paw requires a favor. Some small task for which he finds you fit. Said to meet him in the lower waterfalls at an old place of ours. Making my way over now. I'll see you there. By the way, I'd make haste if I were you. My paw values
Let's see. When is the next convergence? Ooh, it's at 4 o'clock. Ooh, should we do a convergence? It's been a long time since I've done one. And it's just in like 8 minutes.
I heard things are going smoothly with the Lowlanders, Wayfinder. That's good. I'd love to talk. Probably best done in person.
We'll need to be quick. I have a standing invitation with the Claw. Might know about you-know-who.
Yes, because we are looking for Waiting Sorrow. Who apparently created the Heart of the Obscure. But we still don't know how. And I don't know if it's going to be one of those details that ArenaNet just decides that is not really important. So we'll see.
Ah, there you are. Tell me, how are the Lowland Kodan?
They're a little skeptical, but welcoming. Some creature has them on edge.
My
It's
ward
the
has reported the
strangers.
same. The good and the mysterious. Strangers pending. I'm glad it's going well. Now, as for your second mission, any sign of her?
Not yet. Though that barbed veil character definitely turned a few heads.
It's a journey, not a race. Haven't gotten much more out of Iskar myself. I asked Dagda about her departure. Claims that it was a building reaction to the deaths of Voss and Akeem, former court members. Started isolating herself. She was detached from the rest of them, left a note before she fled. But that's all I've gotten so far. I'll let you know if anything else kicks up.
We see that note
Before you
in
head
Secrets
back
of
to
the
village,
Obscure.
Vanoc wanted to speak with you about something.
Oh, good, because I want Vanek to keep talking to me, because I'm pretty sure that that is Tybalt's voice actor.
Cryptus, you think?
Maybe not. Could be the strangers. But I bet the Kodan would appreciate it. Could swing them to joining the Alliance.
I think they're going to make me do rifts here, too. Find out what Vanek needs help with. Are you down? Yeah, you're downstairs.
The feline companions of the Lowlanders.
So one of the things that we talked about a bit in Secrets of the Obscure is when we are kind of forced to stop with the story to fill a progress bar, doing like events and stuff. And I believe we did a little count of Secrets of the Obscure, and there were 4 total that we ended up having to do. 2 of them were in succession to one another in the second part of the map, which I found. I need to go get the build. I'm going to sit here and talk for a second anyway. So why don't I just put this up, and then I will get the build. I was not super impressed with having 2 bars that we had to fill back to back. I don't mind every once in a while having to do that. even though personally I would rather continue to like consume the story because I love it. But I understand the purpose of having those bars. And so I'm not like mad at like having to stop and fill a progress bar because, you know, it gets me out into the map, gets me doing things, gets me used to, you know, the meta flow and the activities and stuff like that. But back to back is a little much in my opinion. A little much. All right, let me get back here in the game. Hey, Moonweaver, how you doing? Jim Ward is Tybalt's voice actor. Ooh, does Jim Ward also voice Vanek? I can't remember the last name. I'm so sorry. We were just talking with them too. He's only credited for 4 total voices in Guild Wars 2, 2 being Tybalt and then random ones. Oh man, I was really hoping that was oh shoot, I gotta select those stats. I was really hoping that would be his voice actor because I miss Tybalt. Thank you for looking that up and sharing it with us though. I really appreciate that. Okay, real fast. I need to... Yeah, I think that's what I had last time. Okay. Yeah, Vanek Faithwalker.
Wayfinder, thanks for stopping by. Know you're busy, but I'd like your eyes on this one.
Or am I thinking of a different... Now I'm second guessing myself.
We've had a few rift sightings in the area. Don't think it's cryptids, but I'm not thrilled. That's something you can look into.
Of course.
Oops. Ah, it's Isaiah Williams. That name sounds really familiar. I know that name. What else have you done? I'm sorry. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm looking this up. Real fast. Was curious and it piqued your interest. 2 credits in Guild Wars 2, but cool voice. Yeah, cool voice indeed. Absolutely. I love the voice. Okay, use the Heart of the Obscure to track and close rifts in the wilderness near Moon Camp. So, yep. This is what I was talking about. They're gonna have us kind of pause and look for rifts. Okay. So we have to do that before we can progress. I hope somebody is here. It looks like somebody's here also. Ah, these look different though. You'll see. They're bark-like. Blighted beasts. Oh. Oh, that's a shame. I wonder maybe if I'm thinking of like a different character that I've heard, and I just my brain wanted to attribute it to Tybalt because I miss him so much. Oh, come back here. There we go. It's amazing how such a character that had such small screen time had such an impact on so many players, you know? I know a lot of people who love and miss Tybalt, and I really believe that that just shows you the power of good character design, development, dialogue, and storytelling. What that can actually do. Just the perfect combination, you know? Oh, there it is. Siren still breaks. Oh, yeah, Siren breaks your heart too. Same with Tegwin from Core Story. Yeah. I can see that too. They were sweet characters. I miss some of those characters. It's amazing how we can connect, you know, with some of these. You wouldn't normally think. You think, oh, it's a fictional game, it's a fictional characters and fictional races and everything. I should be using my... I don't know why I'm just aimlessly running around. It's amazing just the impact that these characters can have on us and how we can connect with them. And I think that just kind of goes to show ArenaNet's ability, writing capabilities of creating characters that we can do that with. They can do it. I know they can. We have seen them do great things with their stories. So I'm rooting for them. Is it down or is it up? I thought it was up. Oh, it's in there. Okay. Is it like down in... I think there's like a cave system through here maybe? Or is it on the other side? Ah. Well. Speaking of which, wonder how Karis is doing. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like there's a number of characters that we kind of dealt with. And then we just haven't really, like, dealt with in the past and then just kind of let them be, you know? I don't know. Oh, all good. Take your time. Food's important. Okay, let's see here. Are you gonna show me my circle? No. Ooh. Go around the rock. There we go. Oh, over here. Excellent. I am also waiting for Kaz and Jory's wedding. Still waiting for it. I was really hoping that, like, we would do something with that, you know, sometime soon, but nothing yet. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm holding out. So that wasn't too bad. We didn't have to do too many Rift events, which is nice. Let's see if I can remember. Let's see the Rift. I'll try to kind of keep a mental count of how many times we have to fill the bar in this expansion and see how many it is in comparison to previous times that we've had to do that. We did have an interaction with Ton's wife in Auric Basin, depending if you took that story route. Yes, Because I think I remember that because I did select that in the personal story, and then we ended up seeing her again. Yes, I remember that. Yes, it is not as bad as Soto. Soto was like at least 4 that I could recall, and with 2 back to back in the second part of the map, and I did not like that. That was a lot.
The feline companions of the Lowland.
It was a lot.
What do they call them?
Journey.
Okay.
Huh. Definitely not cryptids, but I'm not sure what they are. Thanks. I'll pass it up the chain.
They're definitely not cryptids. They're something else. They're barky.
Onward.
Very barky. Okay. Meet with Stoke Alder at Hearthsglow, the old overgrown homestead. Yes. Because another wonderful thing that we get with this expansion is homesteads. We got a lot of really cool stuff with this expansion. I'm not going to lie. That was one of, like, these things were, like, really big selling points for me. And I thought that was really nice that they included these things. Oh, look at these gorgeous trees. Look at those gorgeous trees. I'm so happy to get a new mount, so happy to get a new weapon, and then a homestead on top of that. It was just like, oh my gosh, is it Christmas? Man, I just remember being so happy about that, because I think like many players, I myself also had been wanting like a personal homestead for a really long time. I need to work on mine a little bit. I need to get some decor going. Right. Trying to figure out where I'm going here. Oh, gorgeous. Those hills. Look at those hills. Fries were done. Oh no, absolutely. You don't need to apologize for fries. Sorry, I'm kind of catching up with chat here. Don't apologize for fries. You spend the time that you need to make sure those fries are taken care of. I would do the same. Actually, I'm going to grab this waypoint real fast while I'm thinking about it. Okay. There we go. Pre-nerfs top the bars, it took forever. I vaguely remember a bar later on in this story that took for freaking ever to fill. I think it was in Janthir Wilds. And it was just like, are we done yet? Oh my gosh. It was excessive. I'm trying to remember where it was. I want to say... I don't think... Maybe it was the second map. Was it the second or the third map? Oh, shoot. But I remember at some point there was like a bar, and I remember I was typing my friend Zan that I talk about here on the stream a lot. And I was like, dude, this is taking forever. This is... How many of these do I need to do to fill this bar? Anyway, I can't remember exactly where it's at, but I'm sure we'll know when we get there.
Wayfinder, your punctuality is
the kitty hairs on my face.
Sorry I'm late. The Astral Ward called me to check in on something.
Look how cozy.
Figure you must be.
I love it.
Worry. Pokey tells me of the positive.
I love that he calls his son Pokey. That's Poised Arrow.
He may seem adrift in his own world, but he's a keen observer.
Bars and Janthir Wells were pretty tame when doing meta to fill or rifts. Yes, I did spend a lot of time doing rifts specifically to fill the bars, and that did help. Second map was a bit longer because of the hearts. But the hearts now fill super fast with events. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might have been in the next map. I can't remember exactly where that bar was. It just forever.
Rather than leave it in disrepair, I thought
looking a little worse for wear. It needs a little cleaning up.
During your stay.
But it's so cozy.
All I ask in return
Gorgeous red maples.
To it.
Or red trees of some sort. I love trees that have red leaves. We actually, on our property, we have 2 red maples.
Graciously,
and
has tried to care for it
they are my
on
pride
my
and
behalf.
joy outside.
But his pace
I love
of
them so
work
much.
has always been unhurried. Afraid he gets that from me as well.
Oh, so pretty.
Have a look around then.
I know now with the new expansion, we have a second homestead that we can that we can get that is very coastal and oceanic and very much the theme of Visions of Eternity, and it's very, very cool looking. I can't take myself away from this one though. It's going to take a lot to get me to leave just because I love the coziness of this environment, and I love the trees, and I love the mountains, and I love it all. I love it so much. Okay, we need to go look inside. Looking a little... Needs a little love. Needs a little love.
Oh, Wayfinder arrives. I bet this is a change from your typical to-dos. 1 minute waging battle, the next relegated to chores. Oh, quite fortunate for us, though. This place has seen a lot, and so have we. Been intending to ask my friends for a hand with all this, but a riveting offer it is not.
Yeah, exactly.
Sparring.
The new homestead is pretty, but it's a challenge to quick farm nodes. Not that I have many, though when people share their new homesteads, I'm like, oh no, this will take a bit. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Try to get a little done myself.
I like the placement of the nodes in this map because they are pretty close together, and you can do it pretty quickly.
So often I fall into
but that's too bad that they're kind of spread out. That's unfortunate.
I come across some remaining trinket of my mother's, and well, I understand why my paw rather.
But yeah, I can't take myself away from this map just because I love the environment, and like I said, it reminds me of here, and I love where I live, and yeah, it's cozy. But you know, it's nice that they have another option for people who like oh, I have to go down here now. You know, for people who prefer a more tropical homestead, you know.
This here. This place is no longer home to me, but perhaps it can be for you.
Ooh, I like.
I
like this plant. I would love to have just like this, like a bunch of these that I could like place on the property because these are really pretty. Can I have those? I need to make some more Winter's Day decorations. I've been starting to put up like all my Winter's Day stuff and whatnot, but I need the event to happen so I can start farming snowflakes. What do you say? I'd be honored to look after this place.
An explanation is not owed, but it has been earned.
Real life chores.
This I made long ago.
Protected.
Gotta clean up the garden. That's what I'm gonna be finishing up this weekend. We were doing that last weekend. My son was giving me a hand because my shoulder is still healing. But we had to like go out and rake up all of the friggin' leaves because I was a little late to that. I usually will do it like in like sections throughout the fall, so we're not like waiting till the last minute and we have a huge amount of leaves to get rid of. But things happened and I got injured and I wasn't able to keep up with my usual like outdoor cleanup schedule. So we only got like half of it done because that's all we could fit in the yard debris can.
When forever it's been clear.
Okay. Let's see. We need to tidy the house and shoo away critters living inside. Ooh, shoo, shoo, shoo.
Was her. Then
That's how I dust. I kick it away, and it magically goes away.
And so did she.
Oh, what's this? Ooh, wasp damage. Ugh. I don't like wasps.
Protected.
At our last house, we had a spot that they managed to sneak up into, and they started chewing their way through the outer wall, and were starting to break into our like a section in the living room. And we were sitting one night, my husband and I were sitting watching something late night, and we were hearing like kind of like a weird scratching noise, and we pinpointed it to this one area. And so the next morning my husband went up there with some supplies, some preventative supplies just in case, and he started to like poke at the spot, and it gave way and made a little hole, and he saw a wasp inside and managed to like quickly cover it with a piece of duct tape that he had like prepped just in case. And then went outside, found where they were coming in, and proceeded to take care of the problem. It was kind of scary. Oh my gosh. Anyway, little story there. Let me catch up here. We tend to leave the leaves for the pollinators who nest in there for the winter. Yes, we do a lot of that as well. It's just that we have found on this particular property, if we do that, do we need to repair? Then our pest population, like the bad ones, is much higher if we don't like take care of like half of it. We do leave certain areas alone. Like there is an area in the back where we actually have a bumblebee nest. So we leave like that area alone so they can be back there. And then there's like another area I know that they like to kind of hang out in that we kind of like leave alone. But areas that I know where like the bad bugs hang out, we clean all that up just so they don't hang around too much. At least it's managed to kind of help us out. Okay. Smash the mounds. Termites, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Ugh. Bad. What can I do with a boulder? Oh, I was kind of hoping that we could like smash the termite mounds with the boulder. There we go.
I'm fast as the wind.
Yeah, termites are bad, but yeah, we definitely take care of our pollinators here as much as we can. Unfortunately, where we live in this area, there aren't a lot of people who garden, and so or like do anything with their yards, so it's mostly just lawns and then like evergreen shrubs. That's pretty much what most people have here. And then I garden a lot, and I've actually been putting in more and more flowers, like pollinator-friendly flowers, just because there's like nothing else in the area. And that's helped. I've actually seen more pollinators in the area now. And then I've been doing this thing. Don't tell anybody. I've started spreading local wildflower seeds in one of like the nearby easements near our property, to kind of like where it's just like one long strip of like weeds and trees and sidewalk, but to like entice the pollinators to like come hang out. Hey, okay, what else do we need to do? One more pest. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. I might be giving myself away here on stream. But the city doesn't take care of that area, so they don't do anything to it. And in fact, my neighbors got really excited when I started kind of working in that area close to it, and they were asking me if I was going to do anything with that easement area, and I'm like, well, it's not mine. But there might be flowers in the spring. That'd be neat. I hope it works out. It sounded like a good idea to me. Because otherwise it's just, yeah, it's just like weeds and then trees. And I could use some more pollinators around to help me pollinate my plants and to like feed them and repopulate. Okay, let's see. This one, another Drake. Hey, Archimedean, how you doing? The easement is as much yours as anyone else in your city, I think. Isn't it commonly held property? So I think it depends on where you're at. In my area, the easement technically belongs to the city, unless I'm trying to remember because it's kind of weird. So the easement that's in front of your house it belongs to the city, but you're responsible for it. I had to remember there for a second. And then the easement that I'm talking about is beyond our property and kind of goes along the neighborhood. And I believe that just belongs to the city, but they don't maintain it or do anything to it. In the 3 years that we've lived here, I haven't seen them do a dang thing with it. So I want to do something with it. I'm tired of looking at weeds and trees, and I want to make my neighbors happy, and I want to make the pollinators happy. So that's my plan. I have a local source too that I get a lot of my seeds from, and they have some really good wildflower packs. I think I might like snag those. See if I can get like a bulk order or something, because it is a pretty long strip of easement. Yeah. But how are you doing, Archimedean? I'm sorry, I can't remember if I asked you how you are. Are you having a good Tuesday? Okay.
Shaping up quite nicely. Oh,
we finally made it to Janthir Wilds. We made it through Secrets of the Obscure.
You'd be wise to speak with Deft Lahar, our homestead master. Decoration is one of the Lowland's finest traditions. Quite fond of it myself. I'll be happy to provide suggestions. Been told
it makes me so happy for this sort of thing. But yeah, I absolutely love having the homesteads now. I love being able to like decorate it how I want. You know, we were able to decorate our guild halls before, which was really cool. And my guild kind of had this thing where we would have people go pick out a spot in the hall, you know, anywhere in the hall that you could access. And that's like your spot, and you decorate it however you want. Because we wanted people to have like little places that they could kind of go and chill, that made them feel happy, instead of like just decorating the hall and, you know, as one big thing for everybody. Everyone has their spaces. But I really love now that we also have like our personal spaces, and we can go visit like each other's spaces, which is really nice. So, okay, we're done there. Oh, so CB. I do have, I guess I could maybe turn this on for a little bit. Let me see if, it's kind of dark in here. I've kind of kept it dark because I'm a little sleepy today, a little tired. Oh, let me grab, so I can actually see. And let me see if I can show you. Oh, you can kind of see him there. There's Orion. He's having a little siesta. I'm actually going to take this. No, I'm not. I'm going to grab that. How about we put him down here in that corner? That looks good. Okay. Why am I not? There we go. Okay. We need to seek out Deft Lahar, because I think that NPC kind of gets us started on our whole like crafting journey, getting stuff crafted for our homesteads. And they do it in such a sweet little way too. Look at their garden. Look at their garden. I gotta double check the decor, but I would like to have these for my homestead, please. I would like to have some of these plants. Look at this tall thing. I would love to have some of that. I just need to make a garden, I think. Well, beyond like the garden plots, like your farming garden plots for your like actual things that you can farm, but like I want another little plot with like a bunch of flowers. Hi.
Yeah.
Your leader sent me.
Hi.
I'm fixing
Did
up
you
an old
wake up?
home of his.
So all
Where'd you go?
doing something about
Someone scratched on me.
And you're helping?
I don't want to roll on your
Told
paws.
1,000 times I'd help, but no. Rather trust some sentient bush. Well, tough. Every homesteader in town needs
That's
materials
weird.
for their pet projects.
Who's there?
I could have sworn there was a kitty talking to me and pawing at the back of my chair, but Ash is asleep under my desk and Ori's over there, and I know Henry's off doing Henry things. Okay, we need to use the Warclaw to topple some trees. Okay. There we go. We just use, I think it's the chain pull, right? Yep. Pull these trees down. Gotta get some materials. Excellent. There's one. Go. Okay. Really pull these down. Okie dokie, there's that one. Do I need to go up now? I know there were some up here. Yep, I see them. Need a lot of trees for our projects. Where's our chain? Our chain isn't showing up. But it still worked. Didn't it? Okay, that made me nervous because it wasn't popping up there. I thought, oh no, it glitched out. Go. Okay, maybe one more ought to do it. All right. We've got a little Valraven behind us. They are pretty tough beasts, if you haven't encountered these already. But we're going to leave that one alone. And we're just going to go back, talk to Deflahar.
I've already started stockpiling honey for nothing beats a spoonful of honey on a
Did
cold
all that?
day.
That fast?
It's because we're an efficient worker.
Waking up with honey in my fur is
What are you
not my
fixing to
favorite
craft, exactly?
Instead, I've got berries,
place could
nuts,
use
fish, a
pretty
little
much
bit of
everything.
The salmon this
That
season
bad,
has been utterly
Start with the basics then. How
I
about
do love that you do start with your homestead and it is pretty dang bare. Like it's a blank canvas that you get to play with. And I love that. I love that there's not a whole lot that you have to like,
build the damn thing for you?
you know, get out of the way to make it your own.
So try your hand.
And I do love that you
Do like
can
us, Lowland.
you can like get rid of some of the grass and make it like a bare patch if you want to put down a new building or something like that. I do love that you can do that.
Take birds' nests. Don't see the birds sleeping on slats of wood, huh? So you might want to follow suit. Lucky for you, best weaver in the town is right behind me. I'd still deem her best even if she weren't right behind me.
Wouldn't bet my last bit of thread on it.
Ah, yes. Patient Willow, the weaver.
Here your bet's a bit bare. Nothing to fret over. There's plenty of patterns a novice could weave well enough.
I've actually thought about taking up weaving.
How could such unwieldy paws weave so
I really want to. Like, I want to learn.
The trick
but
is
also,
in the tips of the claws.
I have so many friggin' hobbies.
Some
Like,
find
do
things
I
come
really
from
need
places
another
of
one?
You know,
as you can see, I do a lot of crafting. I've got a lot of crafting materials behind me. This is just a fraction. This is like a quarter of my office. I have crafting materials everywhere. I don't need another hobby, but dang, do I want to learn.
Best make case now. All will be waiting on you. Wish him well for me.
And tell him he's hard-headed as they come about asking for help. But good on him for finally letting some light in.
Okay. Let's see. Return to your homestead with materials for making a traditional Kodan bed. So this is nice because it kind of does get you a little familiarized with how to put decor pieces in your homestead, how to move them, how to alter them, because it is a little different than placing stuff in your guild hall. So it is nice that it's like, oh, here's a little tutorial so you can figure this out and get started. And I do appreciate that. Down there, okay. Card weaving is very approachable and space efficient, at least in comparison to table looms or full-on looms. Ooh, card weaving. That's cool. Is that like some of the projects I've seen where someone will cut a shape out of like something stiff, say like cardboard, you know, and then cut the slats and then, you know, prep the base lines or whatever for weaving like small projects? Is that what that is? Oh, I should have just kept reading. I'm so sorry, Archimedean. I should have just read your next thing. Just need a shoebox size kit of cards and thread. Okay. All right, I'll look into that. I will look into that. Because, I mean, I think it would be fun to weave. Like, I had this idea to weave small like bookmarks, because I have a lot of embroidery floss. I do a lot of cross stitch and embroidery, so I have a lot a lot of that, and I don't use all the colors, and I thought it might be kind of fun to like make some woven like bookmarks for some of my friends as gifts. So anyway, yes, more hobbies. All the hobbies.
Hopefully Har was receptive to your interest in his craft.
Oh, this is actually showing my homestead, like my actual homestead. Well, you guys get to see my decorating efforts so far. I have just begun. I have put up some holiday decorations. Trying to get things feeling a little festive in here. Okay, what are we doing? Ah, upstairs. Oh, I still have some of my Halloween stuff. I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. Gotta have a spooky element somewhere, right? Okay, I'm just gonna place something and then I'm gonna put it away. What bed do you want me to? I think you want me to do that one, right? Okay, is it the traditional one? I'm just gonna put it here and then I'll get rid of it later. Is that the one? Yeah, there we go.
Have not seen this pattern in some time. You met Willow as well, then.
It is a nice... I do like
Does
that.
that blanket look familiar?
We had one, yes? On your bed.
It's a really pretty blanket.
And Ma. Forgot all about that.
It's a nice view. I like mine a little bit better, but
Friend,
this is very pretty.
for two young lovers embarking upon a life together.
Ooh. Him and Silken Weir,
Funny
who is
how
no
life
longer
can
with us.
Sprout anew from seeds long buried.
Okay.
A fitting choice, Wayfinder.
Yeah, I still have a lot of work I need to do inside the house itself.
As you continue making this place yours,
I have a
my
little,
only request is that you
like,
keep
greenhouse
our
room
village
I've been
close
working
to
on.
heart. Any additions, mines, farms,
I need to
lumber
finish.
mills, and the like can be of greater good to your community. May your new beginning here serve you well.
Remember nestling my way between you and Ma for warmth. Imagine me trying that now.
I've got a visitor.
You've grown so much. We'd scarce have space to sneeze.
Fading Aurora.
Thought you'd still be here.
She was sitting at the table when we first arrived.
No, just saying our goodbyes. Rude it is to overstay in another's home.
Indeed. Wayfinder, you can really pull a place together.
Bit envious myself.
I came to pass along a message from Barbed Vale. She requests your presence at the hunting outpost.
My snowflakes are coming
west of
inside the house. I'll have to pull those out
she need?
a little further.
Believe it has to do with the Journeykin. She'll provide you the details.
Older. Pokey. Pokey. Take whatever time here you need.
Such a cute nickname.
My home is always open to you.
Already the Wayfinder makes for a better neighbor than those obnoxious
That makes me a little anxious. I don't know about you guys, but the thought of like having my home open and people can come and go as they please, it makes me a little anxious for like people who are not my immediate family. And I think it's because my house is my sanctuary and I like it quiet. So having like people coming and going and it feels a little overwhelming for me. So she says that and I'm like, whoa, slow down. Or I say that, my character says that. Hold on now.
I'm sorry.
Call ahead, please. Especially some old creepy bear thinking about his wife. Yeah. Lock the doors. Okay.
I know exactly what you mean.
Gonna let them reminisce together. Do I need to talk to you, Malice? Hold on. Talk? No? Are we leaving? I thought I was supposed to talk to these two before I leave. Here we go. Fading Aurora has had news for you, so we thought we'd tag along. How's reconnaissance going?
I was gonna ask you the same thing, but you've secured us a new base of operations. Screw dragon hunting and world saving. You were destined for diplomacy.
No kidding. Could use a little love and more greenery, but I mustn't be picky. It's lovely. And things are going well, actually.
Yeah, a lot more
While you've
greenery.
bonded with the Claw and his son, we've been
I would
getting
love
to know
some
the
like
village.
Keith is good at kissing
viney
babies and
plants
letting
that I
the
could kind of
Kodan
like
coo in her
maybe put up along the sides
collected more
of
intel
buildings. I would love that. And I don't know if we
Remember
have
those
that available to us.
strangers that poised arrow mentioned?
I'll have to look and see what my options
The
are.
talk of the town.
The cub's instructor did warn the little ones away from the woods. In the moment, I thought it was a standard warning.
People are
more
being
talk of the
cautious,
strangers.
That much is clear. I'll see what else I can gather.
Now. Imperator, don't look so pleased with yourself. Trailing our hosts. Shame.
Hey, I'd do the same to you. Trust is a two-way street. If we're eating their food, I want to see what it's made of.
Good point. I do love Malice. Quite a lot. Where are we going? Head west, further into the wilds to the Kodan hunting outpost. We just see more of the map. Another thing I really appreciate about this map is that it is fairly easy to traverse. It's not like the map that we don't speak of here. The flow is pretty good. There's some really nice places to check out. I like how there is a little bit of variance in the environment. So you'll have, like, you know, the nice wooded areas, and then as you see as we keep moving our way west, oh hey, let's grab this. You'll see how it kind of changes a little bit. And then of course you've got like the coastal area as well. So let me make my way across. Am I gonna have enough energy? We'll see. I can grab this updraft. But it kind of reminds me, going from like the east side to the west side, it kind of starts to see here. It looks a little more like high deserty, and then you've got the hot springs. That's the word I was looking for, hot springs. But yeah, it feels a little more like high desert here. The grass kind of shifts in color, it gets a little more sandy. I've already made comments to Anet about it, who were in the Homestead team from a stream the other day. It was more on the lines of more German jungle floral themed things. I like that. I like that idea. That would be great. I would love to have some jungly, like Heart of Thorns themed foliage, like just wild flora. Like, oh, that would be so much fun. You could do some really cool things with that. Sorry. The gardener in me is coming out. Oh man, that would be cool. Well, I appreciate you putting in a note to them. For sure. Very beautiful laid back area. Nature, but I'm not the most... Alright, I'm lost in the Black Forest nature. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Though some haunted woods would be beautiful too. Ooh, it would be. Look at you go. Look at you go. Oh, give pets. Gotta give pets to all of the Warclaws. Yeah, I agree. It's really pretty here. It's very woodsy over there, and it's very cozy. I don't know. I just really love this map a lot. It makes me really happy, and I love being in this map. Okay. Barbed Vale. A Dryad-themed X-Pack win? Ooh, I don't know. ArenaNet,
Here
maybe?
we prepare
Hey.
game to feed our village, as well as foster wildlife.
Can insert Malik here. Comment. Oh, Malik.
Take
We
only
haven't
what can be repaid.
we haven't dealt with Malik.
That
We haven't
is
seen
our
Malik in a long
motto.
time. Is Malik still
Yet the
alive?
tundra is not so benevolent.
God, Malik was like a long time
Nature's
ago.
temperament is both nurturing
Malik
and
was
brutal.
like...
Generations spent here have taught us kinship is key
Wait.
to survival.
Sorry, my brain cells are trying
And
to get
we
somewhere and they're
Lowlands
struggling.
Have found no better friend than the journeykin. It'd do you well to spend some time bonding with them.
When was that?
The best friendships are worth the time.
It was core, right?
Journeykin, it can
That
mean
long
the
ago?
difference
Oh, no wonder
between
why my
life
brain cells are
and
like
death.
struggling to bring that to the front of my memory. Okay. So now we have to fill this heart. Which I remember there's like an event that comes through here that can really help fill that up, but I don't see it up right now. So we will just clean.
Don't forget the fun part. Clean up those journey dropping.
Oh my gosh, that voice. We will just clean up after the Warclaws for now and give them pets and feed them and, you know, do what every cat owner does, just on a larger scale. Who's a good little journey kit? Good boy or girl, whatever you are. Good journey kit. Good kitty. Okay. 12,000 years ago. It does feel like that. Oh, it's been 84. I can't remember if it's 84, 86, whatever, 82 years. That line from Titanic. That's what it feels like. Oh, so many good years in between with all the good content though, right? There's some cool lore in the new X-Pack about what the Sylvari among the shipwrecked experienced during Heart of Thorns, which raises even more questions about Malik. Ooh, I need to find that. I purposefully have not been playing a whole lot of VOE because I know we're going to be getting there soon with Phlox. And like I kind of don't want to like do it all and then do it all again real soon. So I've been kind of like not playing a whole lot in there just because of that. But I'm gonna look for those possible lore bits because that would be fascinating. How would they react? You know, shipwrecked Sylvari, like, would they be affected? How and to like what severity? Would distance help at all? It raises a lot of questions. Imagine Malik returning to heal the pale tree. Would Malik be able to do that? Do I need to refresh my brain cells on all things Malik? Because holy moly, I can't remember a whole lot about him. But I do feel like throughout a lot of the early storytelling in this game, there are some story threads that I feel just kind of got dropped. I see you running. I see you running. Come here. Oh, I need to give you food too. Hold still. I feel like they kind of just got dropped and not fully finished because they wanted to move on to other things. I understand that. I get that. But like, I still want to know who E is because they were such an important little, like, not little, but an important character guiding us along some of our story. How did they get all this information that they were passing on to us? You know, like, what's the deal with that? That's gonna bother me until I'm like, I don't know, in my 90s and can't remember anything anymore. I don't know. Or maybe it's gonna be that I'm gonna get to my 90s and that's the only thing that I'm gonna be able to remember and it's still gonna haunt me. I don't know. Let's see. Let's give them some food over here. You guys have some food, huh? Ooh, look at you. Food. You have beautiful green eyes. Look at those gorgeous green eyes. Like our Henry. But our Henry is a brown tabby. But he's got green eyes like that. Very bright. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's already 4:49. Got about 10 minutes left. Time's flying when you're having fun.
You'll be friends in no time.
The food. He was the only Sylvari that wasn't born of the tree in the dream that we know. Ooh. I need to know more. Oh my goodness, another lore rabbit hole, yes.
A good scratch behind the ears goes a long way.
Your scritches. Give those scritches. Those cheek scritches. Come here. You're running so hard. This is running so hard. It reminds me of our cats here because we have like the laminate planks here. And like when they're playing and like I go to throw a toy and they go to like try to run after it, they have to get, it takes them a minute to get their little like back legs under them because they can't, there's nothing to grip. It's not carpet, so they can't grip it with their claws. So it's, their legs are kind of spinning out for a minute as they're trying to propel themselves, and that's what this little guy was reminding me of, his little run. Oh my gosh. There we go. I see you going. Oh my god, you're so cute.
First by earning her trust,
Rare treasure.
then her respect.
Excellent.
Ultimately,
Okay, speak with Barbed Veil again.
The journeykin have taken to you. Not surprising. Now, Wayfinder, it is I who seek your aid in taming beasts of this land. Concurrent with your arrival,
I love that they brought the Warclaws into PvE. I loved having them in World versus World. That was fun, you know, when I would go in there, which is admittedly not often. But it makes me really happy that they brought them into PvE because I do love them so much.
Little more than that they're unknown monsters, never before seen.
Ah, okay. Unknown monsters. The strangers are unknown monsters that are showing up.
A scouting party was assembled to study their behavior. But as of late, we've lost contact.
Uh-oh.
Upon request, your malice and
They've been
Keith have
PvE
joined
since
our
release?
So
Really?
too, I ask your help.
I don't remember having Warclaws in PvE at the beginning. I thought that when Janthir Wild started, that's when we were able to have them in PvE.
Your alliance is versed in threats.
Did I just, like, completely miss something?
Our efforts combined improve chances of shepherding our scouts home.
Or am I completely misremembering
A
something?
thick fog now rolls across the great tundra. Trust your journeykin to guide you.
You just didn't have much reason to use them. Really? Gosh, I am so sorry. My brain did not remember that. So maybe I just didn't bother using it. Maybe that's why. But without the journeykin jumps, they were worse than walking with swiftness. My goodness, I am so sorry for not remembering that correctly. That is on me and my poor brain cells. I just must have... There we go. I just must have completely forgotten that detail because I didn't use them because of those reasons. So thank you for setting me straight. I appreciate that. Okay, what do we have to do? Head to the area where the missing Kodan scouting party was last seen. Okay, it is 4:53. It is almost time for me to go. So I don't think that I am going to start a new story mission. I think I'm going to hold on to that for next week. Now, before I head out though, I do need to go through a couple housekeeping items. So I will be streaming tomorrow, and not Thursday, because Thursday is American Thanksgiving. We've got holiday stuff coming up, so I will not be able to stream the rest of the week. So tomorrow I will be streaming Guild Wars 1, my usual time of 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific. And then next week on Monday, I'm starting my new schedule. In case you haven't been here and haven't heard, we've had some changes happen in real life with some things. And so I have to shift my streaming schedule a little bit for a while. So the new schedule is going to look like this. It's going to be Monday and Tuesday evenings from 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Pacific. And then on Thursday, because I really did not want to get rid of all of my afternoon streams, I really love them a lot. I'm going to stream on Thursdays 12 noon to 3 p.m. Pacific, with a little asterisk that if possible on those days and everything's fine, I will go a little bit longer than 3 p.m. I'll like go to 4. But I have to like schedule it till 3 just in case I need to go like pick up my son from school or something like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that for a little while, and see how that goes, and see how it's working with the new schedule changes here in real life and whatnot, and how it's working here with everybody else. You know, it's unfortunate, and I'm really sorry that I had to change things, but you know, when stuff happens in real life, sometimes you have to just kind of roll along with it. So we'll see how it goes. So that's gonna be the schedule. So Monday and Tuesday night, 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to be doing Guild Wars 2 both those nights, and then Guild Wars 1 on Thursdays from 12 noon to 3 p.m., maybe 4 Pacific. So that's what's going to happen. I will be putting up a post later this week on my Blue Sky, and a reminder post here on Twitch too, because it is kind of a shift, just to make sure that everybody's notified. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Most players don't even remember it, so no worries. And shift happens. Yes, it certainly does. Shift happens. And then I am hoping to kind of sneak in a bonus stream here and there. I've got some other games that I kind of want to get back to. Like Crypt Custodian was a fun one that I really want to play again. It's like a Metroidvania style game where you play a cat that is tasked with cleaning up the afterworld, and you've got this broom that you're swinging around and defeating enemies, and it's just adorable. Absolutely love it. Really good gameplay. So I want to play that some more. Maybe do a little extra Guild Wars 1, especially with Reforged starting. And in fact, hold on, I have to look at my schedule real fast. Did I manage to... No, I did not. Okay. On the 3rd. Right. Okay. Never mind. Ignore me. It's just my brain. Yeah, so I want to do that. And then I was also thinking about maybe going back to Enshrouded for a little while and playing a little bit of that. It's a really neat kind of like open world, kind of sandbox-ish, but you do have like a bunch of quests and tasks that keep you busy, and you're having to find like these NPCs that will then be added to like your home area, and they will help you craft different things. So I feel like it's kind of like Valheim if you've played that in a way, but I feel like there's more directed stuff to do, but you still have that sandbox quality. And honestly, I've been having a good time kind of playing around with it a little bit. So maybe play some of that, and then maybe I might talk to some friends and see about maybe doing like another repo stream in the near future, just because I had such a blast playing with them. It was so much fun, and I really love that game. It's a lot of fun. So looking into that. But yeah, so otherwise it's going to be a pretty chill December, I think. And we'll be doing some Winter's Day stuff for sure. We'll be doing Winter's Day in Guild Wars 2. We'll be participating in Guild Wars 1 Winter's Day, because it's been a really long time since I've done Winter's Day in Guild Wars 1, and I want to see what it looks like again and kind of experience those activities as well. So we'll be doing that. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I know we're in the middle of an ad. So I just want to look at the story here and just kind of get an idea of where we're at, how far we came today. This is pretty good, considering all of the talking, all of the dialogue that we had to get through. We made some progress, so that's pretty good. So I'm hoping that over the weeks we can continue to make some pretty good progress and get through the rest of the story. And then I do want to play what is available to us, Visions of Eternity. And then once that is complete, then I will be doing that rank stream. And I'm very much looking forward to that. So we'll be doing that like when all of that is finished. And then I think we'll kind of pair that maybe with some more gameplay, because the ranking stream is not going to take the entire stream. So we'll like hop into some Guild Wars 2, I think, after that. So that's kind of the general plan. And then after the story journey is done and we've done the rank stream, then I don't know. I think we'll probably start tackling achievements, maybe do some metas, you know, maybe do some strikes and convergences and stuff like that, and maybe work on some legendaries, because I do have some legendaries I need to work on that I've kind of been putting off for a little bit. Anyway, yeah. So with that all being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and head out because it is 5 o'clock and you guys know that means it's time for me to make dinner. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and keeping me company while we work our way through Janthir Wilds. And, you know, if you like what you saw here, feel free to give me a follow. I'd love to see you back here again. I also have my Blue Sky and my YouTube account linked here on Twitch. If you want to see some older videos, feel free to check those out over on YouTube. It's kind of just a place where I've been putting my streams, just so there's kind of a record of everything that I've played through. But yeah, I am going to head out. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or evening wherever you're at. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. for some Guild Wars 1 shenanigans. Bye.